Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, well, welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is September 26th. Time really does fly, 2022. It is just a little after 6. This is a live art jam with Renee Little. Please let us know if this is working for you in the comments, maybe tag a friend or let us know where you're beaming in from. And yeah, while we test the live streams and people will be beaming in, I'm going to let you know a little bit about the Reinventing the Tattoo Network. We don't run any ads in these streams, so you'll have to bear with us a little bit, but it's all interesting tattoo stuff. So thanks again for tuning in. So this is going to be where I'm going to click the button and we'll do some trimming. Welcome to Guy Aitchison's Reinventing the Tattoo Network, where tattooers, apprentices, collectors, and the curious are all encouraged to join into these live streams, to meet up at real-world events, to share with each other, ultimately to inspire each other, and create better art and tattoos together. We'll be talking about better art as Renee's doing a painting jam tonight. We're beaming out on Reinventing nearly every day. And yeah, with everybody's help, the hosts and the people beaming in, and the people watching are really evolving into a quality network of amazing live and on-demand tattoo and art shows. And when I show you the screenshot of the homepage, you'll see it really does look like a network. It's pretty crazy. Excuse me. So you can find Reinventing the Tattoo Network. Just do a search for Reinventing the Tattoo in either of the app stores, the Apple or Google. The YouTube channel, Reinventing the Tattoo YouTube channel. We are on Roku, where there's, I think there's like 12 to 15 channels that are going at any given time, 24/7, including the Drunk Critique channel. I was just doing some testing and I was looking at it. We're going to pull that at some point, but it's there now and it's pretty entertaining. We also have all of these shows in podcast form. So if you dig the audio and want to listen to all of the, I guess, witty banter, yeah, it's perfect to run in the background of your tattoo shops. Some of the clients dig it. And when they hear other people talking about getting back pieces and large sleeves or just even quality starter pieces, then, all of a sudden, like, wait a minute, that's the same thing that my tattooer here just said. Maybe I'll think about that. Anyways, point is, you can find us in any of the podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and all those spots. Now, no matter where you're beaming in from, you could always find the latest and greatest information right here at reinventingthetattoo.com. And we have a fair amount of free resources to try out. Of course, the heart and soul of the Reinventing the Tattoo Network are the people who are subscribed to the Canon and the Evolution courses. And you can see here that you click on courses, this Canon here, it's Guy Aitchison's, masterpiece of teaching tattooing. Again, you can't learn how to tattoo online, but if you're in an environment with mentors and other tattooers, or even tattooing professionally without tons of people to ask questions, it is an amazing resource. You could check out a couple of the webinars for free and the drawing exercises for free. There's like a year and a half, 2 years of replays of exercises from Monday. If you look at this, it is completely out of control. Like, people dig the book way back. Look at all these exercises, out of control webinar library. Anyways, point is, check out the Reinventing the Tattoo Canon. And if you're a tattooer, there are free ways to check it out. Now, if you're interested in beaming in to these live events, and you could actually beam in live, you could beam in live now if you're cool and you don't get kicked out because you're a jerk. I mean, that hasn't happened yet, but it will when. Anyway, point is, click here on upcoming events, and we are going to zoom right down to the schedule here. And so you can see all of the other upcoming live shows. We do take 2 days a week off, but we'll be filling up Fridays pretty soon. Right now, you can click on this paint night with Renee and this link here, or just zoom in, boom, all of a sudden you're zooming in. So feel free. You could always check out, this is actually the replays. You can see this is Inception-y shit going on here. This is the live replay from a couple seconds ago. You might have remembered when we were right here. I'm gonna have to get off of here before it does get too freaky. But you'll see here we have all the different channels. It's pretty fun. There's the Drunk Critique channel. Let me get out of here. This is going to get nuts. Renee's here, so that's great. Let me get back on target, and then I'll pass off the show. Okay, so let's see. So Reinventing, yeah. And so one of the things that Guy's doing is he's always updating. It's out of control. He just updated the special effects chapter. So let's see, here's a quick quote from Guy. We're always looking to expand our toolkits, and nothing beats those quick, simple tricks that can make all the difference. I know from experience that it is usually a bit more complicated than that. It's more like a full, well-rounded understanding of the process plus a bag of tricks. And again, that's a quote from Guy Aitchison. I guess we should probably have a little video of him saying the quote. He's got an awesome voice. Anyways, reinventingthetattoo.com. And worldtattooevents.com is the largest, most comprehensive resource for tattoo events worldwide. Alex Van Dutch is updating like a madman, and he's got a couple of conventions coming up. One in Da Nang next year. You should definitely check out worldtattooevents.com. Delize Pro is a healing wrap in the United States. It's known as Dermalize worldwide. And if you do a search for like Dermalize and videos, you'll see a lot of people that are using it, explain how to use it. It's designed to heal your wrap and protect your art. Tattoo Now, that's me. I do technology for tattooers. And if you're a tattooer or a studio owner or a supply company or any sort of supporting tattoo company, then we should definitely get in touch if you need any sort of geeky stuff. I'm going to be able to start really taking on a fair amount of new clients with a lot of great tools, getting everything into the members area that's I've been working on for 20 years. It's out of control. Anyways, Tattoo Now, technology for tattooers, and then GuyAitchison.com. Guy is the founder of Reinventing. He's the reason why we are all here today doing this stuff and sharing. And I definitely am always amazed by his patience and his ability to actually get, like I said, to share, because I don't know, it's crazy. Anyways, GuyAitchison.com. He has books, prints, original art, tattoo machines, DVDs. Thank you very much, guys. So please leave your positive reviews in all the public outlets. Constructive criticism to management at reinventingthetattoo.com. And I'm not even sure we're taking on sponsors anymore. I think we're just going to simplify everything up. So anyways, if you're interested in sponsoring, want to throw money at us, management at tattoo. Otherwise, we don't care. We're just happy doing this for everybody. And we'll keep doing so. So everyone has got to start turning on their cameras here. I'm probably the only one here that has never painted anything. Renee, it's your show. Help. Please leave us messages on the chat room. Is this working?
Is it? I'm
Can
trying.
we confirm that it's working?
I hope so.
There's Renee.
I don't know what I just did, but here we go. What's that?
Oh, I'm not even in control maybe of what's going on. Maybe Kyle is.
Kyle?
We've got some video. Renee, can you click your video?
I'm trying to, yeah. Okay.
Who else wants to hop on in here? Ananda, there we go. Here comes everybody. There we go. Ananda, you need to turn on your video, audio.
Heyo, heyo, heyo.
Renee, you just turned your phone the wrong way. Ha!
I know. Well, I'm here, right? I'm here.
There you go. Perfect. And then Robbie, you want to throw on your hop on?
Hey, Ananda.
Heyo.
Hey.
How's it going,
Hey guys, long time no see. I know we missed last month, so I'm really glad to see everybody.
It's been a while. Whenever we do this one, I'm always like, oh, I've got a little extra time to get more work done for like Medusa. I owe you some work, but I am clickety clacking away. Actually, I think I might be copying files over while I'm listening to this in the background. Anyways, I'm going to hop out. Renee, thanks for hosting these paint nights.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for coming and for watching. These paint nights are really special. We can just, like little kids in a sandbox playing together. They're a little bit more free. And I feel like freedom with your artwork is also something that has to be taught sometimes. So I like having it in the paint night form because it's just really us getting together and chilling. But really what we're doing is letting our brains relax from the week, from the month, really, from the year. With good people around us, and we can doodle and talk about the art pieces that we're working on. And if anyone's watching has any questions about their projects that they are working on as well, feel free to ask in the comment section. So our Gabe can ask us, and we can all like help out as a group or individually. We all are experienced artists in one way or another, maybe whatever medium. So yeah, we're not just tattooers. And this is like a good place for us to all come together and share what we've learned. So how's everybody doing? Medusa, is your mic on? Get your mic on.
Why?
There you go. Oh, hey. I
Hi.
haven't heard your voice in forever. Hi.
Since last month.
Yeah, no, we missed last month.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
Hell City.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It's a virtual time.
Yeah. Being together in person doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Your dog. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Is he
he's right
home?
around the corner. Yeah, he's
Oh.
over there chewing on a bone. I tried to get him to come over, but he's got a bone. He's got a bone to pick.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. For everyone who doesn't know, Medusa has an actual anime character for a puppy. And it's the cutest thing.
It is the cutest thing.
Hey, Robbie.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Hey, Robbie.
Oh, I had to stop in and say hello.
Are you gonna doodle with
baby
us?
out
Are you gonna
there.
chat with us?
I've got a screaming baby out there, so I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and then go relieve the
Oh,
human who is taking care of him.
yeah.
Bring the
bless
baby to
Donna.
paint night.
Right?
Paint the baby.
Paint the
Yeah, paint the
baby.
Paint the baby.
So actually,
Cupid, he's your own Cupid doll.
I was at a convention one time and somebody asked me to
Forbidden
sign their
Cupid
baby.
doll.
Why?
Yeah, he had a t-shirt on. They had me sign it. It was great. It was weird.
Cool.
Like and
It's
he
almost
did-
like signing tits, but not like it's like.
It's-
Have I
it's-
made it? Yes.
a wholesome way to sign tits.
They're gonna keep that shirt forever.
Right?
Yeah. I would. I'm trying to think. I'm like, do I have any of your T-shirts? Now I'm gonna have you sign all of them.
I'm just gonna send you signed t-shirts now. Every year Renee's gonna get a package with a signed t-shirt.
God damn it! Such a narcissist. He keeps sending me signed T-shirts.
I thought I was good.
I'm gonna send you back like an anti-sign. It's just like, yo, 2022, and they're like, who is this? And it'll be like on my art, I'll just send you prints and just like, sup,
Yes.
sup, Robbie. That's it.
Sup,
That's it. Sup, dog.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. I have been absolutely enthralled with ambition since I've been back from Hell City. You know how I do, where I manically like do a bunch of shit for like 6 months straight and then I chill. And then, so I'm definitely in this little train right now of eco stuff. And because since I've been doing the seminar, I've been like thinking even further. So I got to talk to Derb at Hell City, and that like kind of like, oh, okay. So I'm trying to make some cool stuff that will hopefully help us save the planet or something, reverse the adverse effects of our existence.
Okay.
So that, and I've been painting. This one's almost done,
That's
which is
beautiful.
cool. Yeah, let's see. Bring it back.
I
Bring it
missed
back.
Derb at every chance I got at Hell City.
Oh, really? You were
Just
there?
yeah, I
saw
missed.
you.
I know. Everybody was like, Derb's at the pool. Go meet him right now. And I ran down to the pool and I just started screaming, "Where's Derb? I'm supposed to meet Derb. I've been trying to meet him all weekend." He had just retired to bed, and that was like Sunday night.
Wah, wah, wah.
Everybody had
Wah,
finished breaking
wah.
down, and I was like, "Cool, I'll just
Oh.
Instagram him like a weird fangirl." Hi,
Right?
Derb. My
Oh,
name's
he-
Medusa.
I didn't get to stalk you at the show proper, but I brought a puppy.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi on the
hey.
internet.
No, he would have loved to meet you and the dog, to be honest.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to meet the dog. Here
I mean-
there he is.
At least
Right
you're
there.
aware of the dog's ranking.
Oh,
you feel
baby.
so bad.
Look at that baby face.
Baby.
Oh,
it's your
everyone,
cute
it's like a corgi and a Pomeranian mix.
Corgi Pom.
Oh,
The best.
There's a corgi at my friend's house where I'm staying right now. His name is Zeph, and he is the cutest babe. He is such a floofy space cowboy. I love him so much.
Oh,
animals bring so much love and joy.
Hey,
Mhm, mhm.
yes.
Oh yeah, Robbie, you know me before my three. So, the kitchens. I've had the kitchens now. Did you know about this?
I did not. Well, I know you had cats.
Yeah. Well, I had one for a very long time. That was Shira. She came around with me I think you even met Shira once because I used to bring her to conventions.
Possibly.
But then she
Ooh,
passed.
cat.
But then 3 Norwegian forest cats were given to me to save because they were dying. And they're all beautiful, young spunky teenagers now, you know.
Mm, that's so
We'll
Yeah,
show the
animals.
class.
Yeah, share the class. It's on my phone, so I can't.
Are you at the shop right
They're
now?
real. Yeah, yeah. I'm in what is now the guest artist booth. It's actually quite pretty because I finally finished it. But look at that wallpaper.
Mm.
Look at them bugs. Look at that ukulele. Ooh, look
You
at
have the
that old
Hylian crest
wall.
on your wall as well.
Huh?
You have the Hylian crest on your wall as well.
Yes, I do. That was made by my very talented
Nice.
friend, Tony Carbo.
Yes.
And he makes all the digital art stuff. It's pretty rad. But
I
this
might-
is my guest. Yeah, that's a guest artist booth. So you come and visit. It's in the library. So here, I'll show you. There you go.
Yes.
It's in the secret door library. So, if I close this, no one knows I'm here.
Nobody knows.
That's
How are they
always
gonna
nice.
know?
Nobody knows.
How are
Nobody
they
knows.
gonna
How they're gonna
know?
know. How
No
are they
one's gonna know.
No one's
Hiding
gonna
is one of
know.
my favorite things to do.
I like to hide. I don't get to because they always find me.
I get one of these. They'll never find you.
Dude,
Your hair's
well,
too
unless-
bright.
they'll figure it out. They'll start fucking being like, oh, Robbie's in the hidden room. Actually, that happened the other day because my business partner has an office in the shop. And I was just back
Mhm.
there, just getting some time to myself, doing some things I needed to do. And I heard people walking around looking for me.
Oh gosh,
And so
that's the worst.
I'm back here, guys. Yeah. I give myself right. I give myself
Real.
hi.
I'm here.
Back
Just
here.
come and get me.
I've definitely had friends say, I swung by the shop and you just weren't there. It seems like it's closed or something. When I was there, I just turned out the front lights and hid in the back so I could get some work done without anybody bothering
Mhm.
me.
Yep.
'Cause I'm like, it's appointment only right now. So you can't come in.
See, it's good not to be completely repetitive. That's exactly how snipers get you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because that's what you got to look out for.
that's what you got to worry about. No, I can literally park my car on the top. There's 2 spots that I usually take, and they're if I'm on the top and I'll just do it and do it and do it, people will drive by and be like, "Oh, she's at the shop." But if I just literally park in the parking spot underneath that, no, oh, she's not on top. She must not be there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
And when I
Safety
drive,
Um,
when I
tips are
drive my
always so
classic,
practical.
All right, everyone say that exact phrase again, all at the same time, and go. What did everyone say individually?
Your safety tips are so practical.
yeah, because
Oh.
Snipers are a thing.
Snipers are a thing. I never
Snipers
thought to
are
look
a
at
thing.
that.
I'm
Snipers are a
rewatching
thing.
Breaking Bad right now, and it has
See?
opened my eyes up to the fact that snipers are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to know they're there if they're good snipers.
Right?
And only the good ones are hiding around you. That's the trick.
Oh,
They
yes.
wouldn't send any
Only the
lousy
good ones wanna
snipers
get
after
Medusa.
me.
I just live in this fantasy land that you have to be prepared for anything. And if it can save you from some weird sudden death, it's a bullet from the head, I'll just do it. Change up your routine. We're girls. We're stalkers.
Yeah.
Fuck snipers.
At the- like
Change up your
stalkers that-
routine.
okay, but do they have money? My
No,
stalkers?
they never have money. No,
Well, I don't want
if they have money,
Yeah,
I don't want them.
stalker. No,
I only want
Medusa
stalkers that have
sent in the new
money.
ones.
Give me money.
Jason!
stalkers, if you have money, Medusa is shopping.
Stalking is absolutely
Sorry, but I'm
against,
broke.
the policy. There's a no stalking policy. Don't think about stalking. No stalking.
No stalking.
Just
no
saying.
stalking.
Only
Um,
stalkings
Yeah,
that you
please
go to.
no.
Well, because the type of person that wouldn't understand that's a joke would be a stalker. So yeah, no
That's true.
stalking. Yeah, fine
Thank you,
print.
Gabe.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Gabe.
Gave with
Thanks.
practical knowledge every time.
Speaking of stalkers,
know.
hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Jason is up to date on every single thing tattoo related ever. So he's essentially stalking the tattoo industry.
That is true.
Hmm.
He's like
Grandmaster
always
Reaper.
You're
up to
not
date with
wrong.
everything.
You're not wrong.
He
So,
he
like-
knew about that new needle cartridge that's coming out next week last year before they even thought about it.
Which
Oh,
one?
which
The new
one?
Cheyenne open liners?
Here he
Oh,
goes.
Or the
'Cause those
mixy
are-
tool.
No. Cheyenne just released some brand new super huge liners for bold lines.
Uh-huh.
And
And they're just open,
apparently
like the
they
wells open?
are like butter.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're
How
apparently
big?
amazing. They're, I mean, big.
Like 32.
Oh yeah.
I think they have like a 21 liner.
Wow.
So-
But
20
I could just
they're
take a
made with
23 bag
bigger
and put it on the
pins.
side and just.
they're made with bigger pins. They're made with 14s as opposed to 12s.
So it's like an old timey humor's like
That sounds painful.
testing device found in like the Muter Museum or something.
Not for us
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Like imagine just
Sick.
like giant
allergy
like
test.
nails soldered together and just
Uh-huh. Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
That's a
Walking
one
in.
pass only needle right there.
Lines.
apparently
Yeah.
they create like super gigantic bold lines, and they
Huh.
just go in really easily. Take a look, Cheyenne open liners. Not that I'm trying to plug them or anything, but
Yeah.
that's what they are.
it's getting a
What?
check in the
Talking
mail.
about
trust me.
giant
Apparently
liners.
Steve Moore loves them, so I have to buy them.
Have you seen the giant liners from Ink Claw?
Oh, don't even get me started on those.
Dude,
Yeah, the 88 round number 8 pin.
and 111.
What? Why?
Why?
Yes. Yo, I tell you what, I like using them.
Really?
You also
For
use
what,
those
though?
what, like 112 mags?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, for lining or for like a round shader?
No, like more like a shader that I can do liney stuff with. And like
Right.
there's always a level of discomfort involved when you're breaking out something that big.
It's like, yeah, for when that tattoo absolutely has to be done in 30 minutes or less.
dude. So
What do you use? An 88 round
Yeah, man.
liner and a 112
Come on,
mag,
Amanda,
and I
let's
can
not
do
do
the
that.
whole arm in
40
15 minutes.
So I got a back piece I'm working on, and we're basing it out with pink on the top, blue on the bottom. And we put about like 4 to 6 hours of pink and blue in this first session with a 49 mag.
Okay.
And then I got the 123. We got the same amount of work done in an hour and 15 minutes. Like, and granted, it was a resaturation pass. So like, you know, there's that. But like, dude,
Yeah.
and the homie said it fucking healed phenomenal. Because you're putting so much less trauma because so much less time. So like
Right.
if you maneuver it properly, you're not going to destroy them. It's just figuring out how to maneuver it properly.
I was gonna say, what do you have to like use your whole arm motion there to get that circle in there?
Honestly,
like,
the hardest
Churning butter, man. It's
the
like
hardest thing is getting enough ink in your fucking tube, like in the needle, in the needle fucking reservoir. And
there's
have it
there's a trick.
run.
I learned this trick for when I was first taught how to use 45 mags. Okay.
Right.
Simple little trick. First thing you got to do is go to Wendy's or Burger King. You get some of those old school, like little paper ketchup cups, you know, steal a stack of them. Go in there, literally just like put them in your pocket and then walk out. No one's going to stop you. They buy them by like the millions at a time.
Right, exactly.
Mr. No one will
If they
stop.
lose 50 of them, oh well.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you take your whole ink bottle, wrap it in plastic. Okay. Open it up, wrap it in plastic. Anytime you need a refill, you grab one of those paper cups, you fill the paper cup, you pour that right into the tube, and then you start going.
Ah, that's smart.
And then that way you're not ever dipping back in to like any type of like a big open area, because what are you going to do? Cut a Dixie cup in half or a solo cup?
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
cut my
That's the
cups
only
in
way
half.
that you could do it. But at
Who's
the
gonna
end
do
of the
that?
day, you're going to waste so much pigment by doing that.
Right. Well, dude, I've conceded to the fact that you're wasting pigment when you use these needles. That's okay to me at this point. It's like it's par for the course. It's like you want to waste.
Yeah, like you know you're gonna waste it.
What's up?
Well, how does it? I need to see it in action. Really, is where I'm at with it, because they're like
He's got
sure,
videos
right?
online. You can watch Robbie on Instagram. I just saw a video of you packing in that.
Yep.
That's how I knew that. See,
Yeah.
Medusa wasn't wrong. I stalk the industry.
Dude, you really do. How beautiful is that? And we love you for it.
I love tattooing.
I told you.
I have no life.
So
Tattooing's a life, you know.
I have an off-topic painting question.
The off-topic painting question at the painting class.
It's off the topic that you
an open
guys.
forum paint night. But yes, go ahead.
I don't know if so. It's related to painting. I hope that's okay. I left my Gal Kid light open, and right now I am. Yeah, I peeled off the clumpy top parts, but I don't know if you saw the video. I accidentally got a whiff of it, so I've been gagging this whole time, being like,
Wait, what?
but I think
some,
there's still gooey stuff at the bottom.
okay.
So I can just take off the clumpy top part, right? And still, yeah, that works. Sweet.
Yeah, totally. It's a sealant. It's like basically once it dries that layer, it acts like a nice little preserved seal.
Do you want to see my Gal Kid clump?
Yes, I do.
You guys are gonna love my Gal Kid clump.
Yeah, we are. Ooh, yeah.
It's like this is the top of the bottle where it like completely sealed up, and then this is like the.
It looks like one of those weed videos where dudes do way too large of fucking dabs and like cough their brains out for 20 minutes.
Sign me up.
This looks like a giant fucking chunk of dabs. Like go die for a little bit. You'll fucking live your life to the fullest after that fucking dab, buddy.
I saw this video
to the fullest.
I saw a video of a guy who just ate like 20 gummies in one sitting because he was promoting the brand that he makes, and just like it was nothing. He's like, yeah, this breakfast, man. Those people, I don't know how they do it.
Did you see him an hour later? Because that's what I need to know about. Like, what's he like?
That's what I was thinking.
Apparently, it was his normal dosage. He's also a big guy, so I think he could handle it.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us know Boney Tony.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Well, I thought you guys would know him. Anyway, he's a pal. He's a dope tattooer. And one day we were sitting there talking about stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can eat a pretty decent amount of edibles. And he's like, yeah, I can eat like 1,000 milligrams in a sitting, and it doesn't do anything to me. I was like, oh my God, you're a monster. That's not okay. Like,
yeah. My buddy, I just saw her actually a couple days ago. We were talking about it. She's got some weird disease of her intestines or something that causes a lot of pain. And she is, for the pain management, she's up to 1,000 milligrams a day, and she's sick of it because now she can't just casually get stoned anymore without having to like spend a lot of money. Right. It's not a casual thing. Now it's just like actually hemorrhaging money to maintain pain levels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if
Yes.
that's how much you have to have every day, like, imagine how much you're spending getting it all the
Yeah.
time.
Right.
Fuck.
I know. I was thinking
And-
about taking like a weed vacation for like a month or so, just to like bring down my tolerance a bit.
I'm doing that
You
right
know,
now.
thinking
That's-
thrifty.
I've been doing that too.
Yeah.
I'm on 8 years now, and I can honestly tell you, if I just look at weed, I get stoned.
See, I don't think I could do
My
8
tolerance has
years.
gotten to be that low.
I like it. I want that
You're a
tolerance.
cheap date, Jason.
Oh yeah.
So
used
we
to be
really are.
I used to be so proud of how like little my tolerance was because I saved so much money, but I could be stoned so easily. It wasn't something that I like thought was bad or anything. Now my tolerance is higher than it was, and it just costs money now. So yeah,
You
taking
know
a
what you
weed break is
do? You
good.
do a couple guest spots in South Florida, and then your tolerance will just rise right up there. That is the most high I have ever gotten on any guest spots ever, because everyone smokes dabs like it's air.
Oh my
I was gonna say,
goodness.
were you hanging out with my godparents down there? Is that where you were?
I mean, I've been to like Denver and Seattle when all the weed started becoming legalized, and I was like, I guess I'm kind of stoned. But like, I did a guest spot down with my buddy Travis, and his wife thankfully was like, "Come here, Renee. Come with me. Come give me your hands." Because I was just like, help, help me.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the day that I can guest spot at Red Tree and keep up
No,
with
don't try. Do not try
Don't
that.
try.
Do not try
Don't
that. You
try.
will die.
Challenge accepted. I kept up at Hell City.
My lungs even felt tired after Hell City. I was
I
like,
was fine at Hell City, but fine.
yeah, you were fine. No, Hell City was really fun though. Like, how did everyone like it? How did everyone like Hell City?
It was so good. It was so good.
Ananda drew a very, very lovely picture of everybody around the table smoking weed.
You guys want to see
Oh, I
it?
remember.
Yeah.
I haven't posted it yet. I keep forgetting to. I'll go get
I
it.
recognized which one was me because it had horns.
I loved Hell City because I stayed at home and spent time with my family instead.
We
Aw,
missed you, Robbie,
that's
but we all
sweet.
understand. You're making the future generation for us, so thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, I've kind of
Yeah.
lost my want to travel. Overdid it for a while, and now I had a baby, so I'm like, yeah, he's cool. I want to kick it with him. So yeah,
That's how I feel about the cats. Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's like
And my shop.
I want to be. Yeah, you know, like
Dude, do y'all want to meet this cute little data dog?
Yes.
this.
Oh, baby.
Hey,
Look at this baby.
oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Meet Jonesy.
baby.
Let's introduce them. Hello.
Zephyr. This is Renee and Medusa and Jason. And no, he's distracted now. Sorry, guys.
Bye.
Zephyr the dog.
He's cool.
He's such a baby. Here it is.
Baby. Yeah. I think we're all getting older and just want to have like enjoy us.
Oh, that's
Oh
incredible.
yeah.
Oh.
That was, oh, wow. You added on to it after I left.
Yeah, I kept going
That
for a while. And every
that
day
is
that I was
awesome.
out there, I'd just draw a little bit more.
Did you add to my tattoo?
Huh?
Is that?
No, I don't think so. I
Oh,
don't.
it's cute. Look at all of us.
All of us.
It was hot. It was very hot.
That was
Fuck
fun.
Arizona.
That
That
is
was-
photographic proof that I have friends. I should show my mom.
Oh, I know, right?
Look, Mom, I am a success.
Wait, is that what we are now, Medusa? Are we friends? Is this official?
I don't think she was talking about you.
Yeah, I wasn't in
That's so
there.
quiet.
That little awkward.
All right then. I see where I'm wanted. Have a great night, everyone. I'm gonna go and paint and cry and use my
I'm your
tears
friend.
to water down this black.
I'm your friend, Jason. I always
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah,
Robbie.
Jason, we're your
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Robbie.
That's-
Jason
that's
is
just
just
good.
washed with tears.
I'm the only one that loves you, huh?
I mean, it's kind of my brand, so I gotta like spread love around, right? You know.
Oh, so it's
yeah.
now out of requirement. Oh, okay.
You know,
All right. No, that's cool. That's
more
cool.
or less.
Oh,
but
wait.
no.
I have a
No,
very
dude.
good question for you, Robbie, then. Like,
Yeah,
we all
what's
know
up?
Jason, we know this. So, but
Yeah.
that means if we were in like a parallel dimension,
Ooh.
you know, like a bizarro world, would you just be going around and like spreading evil?
Wario.
Yeah.
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 Like,
Would you have more of a twisty mustache and like a
What would my-
pointy, like, can you just do that for Halloween?
dude, I totally should. I'm just my Wario, you know, like take the
Yeah.
color off of my hair, put a bald cap on, you know, like
Someone just calls you Bobby. And
fucking take my ears and like wrap them over my ears. So now like I don't have big holes anymore. Now I just have normal ears, you know, like
oh no.
that's my version of Wario for me. Like, hey,
Uh-huh.
no pink.
Whenever you're
It'd be
being
like
a
green.
jerk, I'm gonna call you Bobby.
Oh,
There you go. There he is.
there it is.
Bobby.
One of my best friends calls me Bobby because it pisses me off when he does it.
Oh, how do they know? Not
He's done
psychic.
He's done it for so long, I don't get mad about it anymore, but it used to piss me off.
Do you ever get pissed off because you have so many problems?
Oh. Honestly,
Goddamn.
I get pissed off at myself for complaining about my problems because, you know, I think a lot of us have first world problems, and
First
I-
world problems.
I complain about my first world problems more than I should sometimes. Oh God, dude, I love this. You've sucked me in for like 40 minutes when I was totally supposed to go and handle this baby.
Thank you. Tell Donna thank you.
Jaden's the one taking care of him right now, so
Oh, okay. Well, tell
Thanks,
Thank you
Jaden.
for letting me hang
Hey,
out with my friend.
Jaden.
Hey, it's
all
almost
right.
Toddy's birthday. Don't forget.
What's that?
It's almost Toddy's birthday. Don't forget.
Whose birthday?
Toddy's.
Oh, dude, I didn't hear it the first 3 times. Yeah, dude, and that's another thing. Like, I really want to go and fucking hang out in the woods with you guys in a cabin. But like,
Oh, I can't make it.
oh, I thought you were going.
No, I can't make it.
Oh, that makes me feel a whole lot better about not being able to show up now. Dude, so last thing I'm gonna say before I leave, I had a fucking dream the other night about Toddy and Jake.
Okay.
All right. Now it's weird. So
Okay.
I've been going to Jaden's shows and like hype manning for him and like, you know, handing out his stickers and shit. You know, I'm like, so for those who don't know, Jaden's my 21-year-old son. And so like I'm the soccer mom of like the live performance. So like I go out there and I get lit and I'm fucking smoking joints and drinking and shit. I'm like, yeah, and I'm fucking like hyping everybody up, right? So like
Mhm.
I had this fucking dream that I was doing that for Toddy and for Jake because they were doing a fucking another Limp
Were
Bizkit
they-
show.
Yeah, because it's that time right now. They
So-
should be doing it again.
So I had this dream that I was invited to come out there and hype man for them. Then when
It
I
was
get
so good.
dude, I wish I could have gone to that too. Fuck. Dude, so I go out and this is in my dream. I go out there and I know no one at the fucking place. Like no one even like looks at me or acknowledges my existence.
Oh no.
Toddy wasn't even there, and Jake cool guyed the fuck out of me. And then when I tried to get up on stage and fucking hype man and do my job, I was in the wrong place and felt like an idiot and then fucking didn't do anything. So
Oh my God. I think it's funny that Jake cool guide you.
right, dude. Like, come on. Like, Toddy didn't even show up, and then Jake cool guyed the fuck out of me. I'm like, whoa, what happened? What is
Oh,
life?
you gotta tell him. That's funny. No, it is the what do they call it? Like, okay,
worst.
so everyone's like probably wondering what we're talking about, but so like once a year there's this emo fest in like Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and it's all these friends that have all their bands that they have anyways, but they all pick like bands that they're gonna mimic. And I went and it was fucking amazing. And our best friend Todd did Limp Bizkit with our friend Jake, and their tatters. But oh my gosh, like it was probably one of the best shows I've seen in forever because everyone was amazing.
The fucking videos I saw of just them performing was fucking sick. So like,
oh, sick! I got in the pit. It was really like a reunion for people of early 2000s, like who recollect the early 2000s. We're all like, fuck yeah, you know,
Dude.
But I mean, we had a girl who did Paramore, and I guess she was in a ska band, so they made like a ska influence with Paramore, and she was on point the entire like set. And then everyone was great, but then they had like someone that sounded exactly like Search from System of a Down, and someone like for My Chemical Romance, and like it was so good. It was so good. So yeah, Toddy says they're not doing it again, but I was like, you have to do it next year.
Renee, I think one of my friends does a new metal Return of the Living Dead bands in Tulsa. So
ooh,
but
that
like
sounds
new
fun.
metal and emo version. So I'll text you if that's coming around again this year. And that's Tulsa,
okay.
so that's right near you.
It is. It's like 2 hours. It's not too far. In Oklahoma, you got to drive like an hour to go anywhere.
Yeah.
all right. So I'm getting sucked in again. Goodbye. Love you all. Have a great night.
I love you.
Bye.
Jason, I love you especially, my friend. You're a
Mhm.
wonderful.
Aw.
No, but seriously, I love what you're drawing. I love what everybody's creating. You guys are really fucking talented. And like, I need to come back and do this and create art with you guys. That was cool. I like that. I love that little fucking thing you made and on the sitting around the table fucking sketch. Yeah, you guys are fucking talented. I have talent.
Thanks, Robbie. You're fucking talented.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Join us next time.
Don't be putting yourself down, man.
I
You got some
appreciate that.
serious skills there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I have a whole
Really.
fucking bedroom that I'm painting for my baby, and I need to just like use this as a reason to go and paint in there. So
Yeah, Robbie, it's not like we haven't had paint night together before.
I know.
So just think of it like that.
I know. I'm just, dude, I get so lazy about creating art. It is one of the biggest procrastinating things for me. That and
You're
getting
so busy in so many ways, though.
I know.
Like you're already creating art like for work.
That's pretty cool.
You literally only have so much of a creative brain available. And especially when you're a parent and a business owner or a brand owner, like you own your shop, right?
I own my shop.
There are so
You were on
much
TV
on
for
your
being
creative
good at
work.
art.
Yeah,
You were
I have a lot.
She's got a point. She's got a point.
You have a career because you're good at art there.
Right? No shit. No shit.
But sometimes it can feel like a chore. I will let you go, Robbie. We'll talk about you when you leave.
All
We'll
right.
totally talk behind your back when you get off here.
I dig it.
immediately.
As long as I feel it in my heart when you do it.
Oh, you will.
Take care, guys. Have a great night.
Have a good
Love you.
night.
Bye. No, I mean, he isn't wrong though. Like sometimes it is like, it feels like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And that's actually where like the words first string from is the, I got to, you know, and it's more of like, I've been trying to do the, I want to, and the I wills more than anything. And it just doesn't feel like such a challenge. It feels like that's like my treat is that I get to go work on a painting.
Yeah.
So I'll like dedicate it like it's pie, you know, like, oh, I gotta make room. Gotta make sure I can fit in that painting because that sounds yummy.
I like
See,
that.
that is one of the reasons why I really enjoy hosting the drawing group on Sundays, because it gives me that excuse to sit down and paint, where
Yes.
otherwise I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be out mowing the lawn or, doing responsible things.
Oh yeah, vacuuming.
So
and that
like
is like we all have our responsibilities, and I think but it's like self-care, right? We like push it down because we think that we can be sacrificed. But I mean, I don't know. I've talked about it before with my coworkers, and because they always kind of saw me wanting them to progress in just art in general as like, well, why? I already tattoo. Like, I'm not a painter. I'm not a, you know, I don't sketch. I just tattoo. And with that, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost saying like, yeah, I lift, but I don't consume the proteins I need to make bulk muscle, you know, like, sure, I do art, but I don't practice it, you know, it's like, it's in practice all the time. You know, we do have a really nice career in something that we do have to just keep ourselves well versed, because there is no set standard. There is no set way of doing it. So it's all our individual approach to it. And I think that, yeah, when it's just art, that's more time for us to play. It's like, you know, more time for us to like find little tricks within ourselves and help our tattooing and make it faster and make it, you know, just more eye-fetching, because we've taught ourselves those little tricks, or we've actually put it in practice, you know. Because I don't know about you guys, but I can have like 1,000 theories on something, but until I see it, I'm not going to really have the confidence to like test it out on my clients.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like test out my theories. Like I'll have all these ideas on tattoos, and I'll be like, well, maybe I can test them out first on this painting and really make sure like, yes, this is going to work. It's going to be rad. And plus just like, yeah, and like extra income. If you can sell your art, then hallelujah.
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 You know, because that's actually part of my apprentice right now, is she won't be able to make it tonight. Her parents are in town. But I'm going to talk about her. She'll listen to it. We've been getting her.
Listen to my
Yes.
night.
Listen to it. We talk about it.
Listen to
But
me.
we've been getting her. Yeah, right. On all of our commission work, like really, really getting used to selling commission pieces, because that's basically what we do as tattooers. We are commission artists.
Yeah.
Like people ask us to do something for them. If we want that tattoo, we should figure it out. So, and plus, like I've always made extra money selling art. You know, like it's always been helpful. So I don't have to stress so much about getting every client. So I just see it as like, this is a really cool trade we all know how to do. We should do it as much as we can. See where it goes. But, yeah. But I'm also liable. I have like no kids. So, you know, I've got a little extra time.
You have 3 furry kids.
I have 3 that's why I'm at the shop and not at home. Because I can't paint at home. Yeah. That is not going to happen. No.
I don't know if you guys heard me making baby sounds earlier, but like my friend's kid was here in her high chair. She's just staring at me like, hello, tiny human.
Oh, how's your trip going, Amanda?
It's going really good. I'm really enjoying hanging out at Golden Yeti. I'm really stoked for everybody to get back, because it's just been pretty much me and Jake and Nicole holding it down. But that kind of works for me because social anxiety, you know, small group of people. But the first day that I was here, everybody was there while I was moving my stuff in and getting a station set up. And it was really cool to see the vibe and, you know, just the way everybody interacts. It's like one big family in a big tattoo room. It's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I really miss those open floor plans. Oklahoma City is not going to accept that anytime soon. Like they're thinking about making our walls taller and longer. So I'm glad that I have the booths that I do, because they're already set up and ready for that. But I do miss it. Like I just miss being able to be like, oh, hey, bud. Like, what are you there? And then clients interact. It's always really funny.
Yes.
So, Nanda, what are you working on currently?
Currently, I am working on this. So,
oh, nice. Some little flashies.
At Hell City, I picked up this book of Stony Sinclair acetates.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm going through and just finding ones that I want to like, I don't know, draw on my own. And just like I'm obviously not being like super faithful, but just kind of like having it be a jumping point. But yeah, it's fun to go back to my
Cool.
roots. It
Okay,
reminds
so what are
me
you
of
working on?
Limited Prince.
Oh yeah. What are you working on, my lady? What are you working on?
I was working on Fruit in Space, and I was there with you, Ananda, when you got that book. You
I
dragged me
remember.
along to the booth because you're like, you got to see this.
You
And
want
I
to
was
see
all
it.
like, hell yeah, this is the best. Thank you for showing me. And we got to flip through some acetate books.
Dude, that was such a cool feeling. Like,
Was that the one that Joey Knuckles was going around selling?
yes.
Yes. Cool. Very, very cool. I love the fruit in space.
Agreed.
Agreed. Jason, what are you doing?
Hammerhead
What is-
Shark.
Ooh, that is a hammerhead. That looks good.
Thank
I have a
you.
whale. I have a whale that's set up kind of traditionally like that, but it's got a compass and it's got like it's open, and then it's positioned at the base of the whale, and it just looks like a straight dick and balls.
Nice.
But that one, nice.
Thank you.
Nice. I will buy
Yeah.
it from you. I'll put that in a
No,
frame.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I saw that in Minnesota in 2012. I was just a young sprite tatter with dreams and hopes, and I saw that and was like, damn, that's a dick. And he was like, everyone keeps saying that. I'm like, because it
Oh,
is.
wait, who painted it?
Oh, it's some traditional artist from Minnesota.
Oh, I thought it was something you painted.
Oh, no. I'm more vaginal, as you see here. That is heart stuff.
I can approve of that. I can.
Yeah, my work is very vaginal.
Labial.
Yes. Like right there. Right there. Nice. Mhm.
That's the spot right there.
Yeah. My friend Rick, it's really funny when people do try to figure out like my octopuses, they're trying to figure out why, like what's with these things. And then my friend Rick is always somehow like the one to be like, they're all fucking vaginas, dude. That's it. They're just vaginas. And I'm like, well, intentionally they weren't just vaginas, but yes, I can see how they're very, very close to, that. And sometimes I think that's just what happens. Like our brains, like just make things like that. Traditional artist didn't even know when he was doing that painting, or supposedly he didn't know that's what that looked like.
He didn't.
So right
know
now, yeah, he didn't know. Maybe he probably knew.
he knew
But I
in
don't know
his
if you guys.
mind.
He knew in his mind. Oh, he knew. But I don't know if you ever do that because I'm I have my apprentice now with me and trying to give her all the good advice and also all the weird advice I could possibly think of that she'll run into. And the dick check, every drawing, is there a dick in it? Is there a vagina in it? Look again, and because she gave me like a good round of like drawings and I could be like, see, like a pine cone. There's all kinds of phallus going on in there.
Yeah, if you're a biomech artist, that's the only thing you're drawing.
Yeah, you got to really make sure, your
Labial
client is
fold.
aware. Yeah. There was someone that like, I didn't do it. It wasn't even, oh yes, the fold. But I mean, it's important. It's like almost like, like someone, you don't want to accidentally give someone a gang symbol, you don't want to accidentally give someone something that's phallic and like, will be
You don't want
on
to
them.
accidentally tattoo a labia minora when you meant labia majora.
Exactly.
So I want to hear the stories of when somebody's come back to you and been like, so turns out this looks like. I want to hear those stories. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Oh, okay. I got one.
did.
Go for it.
I did mangroves. I did a full like half sleeve, Florida half sleeve, and out in the wild, and it was mangroves with the that was the cypress knobs coming up out of the water. And my friend comes back to me to do some more work on it. She's like, so this one right here, this knob looks a little too knobby. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it does. Do you want me to do anything about that? And she's like, nope, I love it. I think it's hilarious. Like, okay, that's good.
That's good. I have a story of someone that came back after getting a H.R. Geiger piece and was quite upset that all of his friends were making fun of him because there was a dick on his arm. And I was luckily enough there to be like, dude, there's multiple dicks on your arm. What do you mean? H.R. Geiger.
What were you expecting?
What did you
It's
think
all
you were
dicks.
get?
And then I had to get out like a Sharpie and circle dicks because I knew the painting that he had replicated. And I was like, there's a dick here. There's a dick here. This is a giant dick. This is a dick. This is a dick. And he was like, oh my God. Like he had no concept that his works were like that. So the artist, unfortunately, was just felt terrible, but also what do you do? And you're like, bro, you said, I want this painting. And it's so obvious that there's cocks all over. I just thought you were really cool.
I like that response. I just thought you were cool.
Yeah.
What do you mean to tell me you're a loser?
You're a loser. You mean you're not down
a
for
real
this?
fan?
Yeah, I thought you were a diehard Geiger fan. He's like, no, man, I just thought it looked cool. And we're like, oh, you're a poser. So for client's sake also, if you get something that looks real fucking cool, make sure you take it to just look at it real hard, just really figure out where the artist's head is at with their pieces, because you never know. You just never know.
I had a guy come back. This guy was already problematic from the moment he first emailed me throughout the consultation. It was somebody who had never been tattooed before, didn't know the whole steps, didn't do their research, and had really unrealistic expectations. So I knew that he was going to have a problem with something no matter what. But he came back for his follow-up appointment, and man, he found the very obscure hint of a shape that could be considered a dick in the girl's hair, in the strands of hair. And everybody in the shop came over to, check out the hair dick. And
investigate the dick, right?
Nobody could find it. Nobody could see it at all, but he was insistent that there's a big giant dick on his arm. So I did what I could, but there was four other artists who are all like, okay, I'm trying really hard to find the dick. Where is it? I give up. So that sucked. I didn't know how to fix
nothing
it.
looked like a dick? Nothing?
No, we couldn't find anything, but he could have sworn that the way the hair was shaped is. So I think that wasn't a case of an accidental dick being in a drawing or something, or anything on my part. I think maybe he was just thinking about dicks when he was looking at his tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, there is that too.
Sounds like a case of overactive imagination.
Yeah, we all do it. We all do it.
We all do. We all say faces and genitalia right off the bat when we see abstract paintings. That's art school taught me that. That's not my rule, but that's a thing, because it's the two most commonly things that we know as humans. So we try to look for that. We try to make sense of art. So we try to look for things we know and can recognize. Because what is this
and stuff?
Right, patterns, and we try to seek these things out. So probably in tattoos, yeah, especially for abstraction, shrubbery or branches or anything.
Shrubbery.
A nice one. Yeah, it was
Roger
fun.
the shrubber.
Yes. I'm Roger the Shrubber.
I install and maintain shrubbery.
You must bring us another shrubbery.
Be careful of Ananda. She's a shrubber.
Nee,
How did we all
no,
three just get on that? Yeah.
no,
Sorry,
It's
everyone.
neat. Neat.
no,
No,
nee,
Neat.
nee,
Who
nee.
are you to knee an old woman?
But we are no longer the
Oh.
knights who say nee. We are now the knights who say eki 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 kablang
Woo
vuvoing and rousing me.
Oh, so you actually remembered that? I always fuck it up.
Cheers, Jason.
Cheers.
Thank you for that.
Cheers.
Good one.
We all just aged ourselves and showed our neurodivergence.
Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail is a timeless movie. Okay.
Oh yeah, I just watched it the other night. It's like, I think it's on Netflix right now.
I think it is. I think you're right. I think that's Netflix.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. I have the DVD. I have it downloaded. Like I've got multiple copies of it so that I can never lose it.
That's awesome.
It's one of those all-time feel-good movies.
Jason stalking Monty Python now.
I mean,
No stalking.
it's
Stalking is
stalkable.
not allowed.
It's so stalkable.
It's in
I mean,
stock.
It is in stock.
Yes, tu domine. Dora eis requiem.
Meow.
Meow.
Beating the
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I think
no.
I'm
Your father was a
basically-
hamster, and your mother smelt of elderberries.
Now
Oh, it's
go ahead before I
elderberries.
taunt you a second time.
Yeah, I taunt you a second time.
Yeah, we should probably stop before we hemorrhage Monty Python.
We're gonna get sued.
But we're here to save you. No, I've got this. I'll be okay. No, seriously, I think I can take them all by myself.
Oh, the-
Right. So this painting is so big that I have to like flip it over to make sure I'm seeing the lighting right on the bottom side or like the top side because I'm tiny.
How big is it?
it's huge. That looks so cool.
That's
It's about 4 feet. Yeah, it's 4.
or as she would like to say, it's a nice size.
It's a nice size. Yeah, it's a decent size. I've been working on it for such a long time, and I honestly came back from Hull City. I was like, I know what I need to do. So this is my final layer, and then I will let it sit for 9 months before I shellac it.
Black.
Shellac, but it will be up in my gallery, so that'll be fun.
Yay.
Yay. It was really fun. I'm really excited that I got to collect a nice little piece. While I was there, I finally got my little Nick Baxter painting.
Ooh, how's it?
Yeah, because I have like so many of his prints that he's done over the years. But and I bought the little one. I didn't buy the big one that he had there. I was like, I'm not rich, but this little one is adorable. I will take it.
It's so
And that's
pretty.
it. It's so pretty. And it's those little plein air paintings he does. So I think it's more appropriate that I have one of those. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm going to do the inspiring tour again with him and John Barker. Medusa, are you going?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
Ricardo is too.
Oh, perfect. Whole team's back.
And who else? I feel like there's
Okay,
another
that's just-
person that we commonly talk to, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm on too. I'm getting already the needle jig event is coming up.
I'm
And
so
Oh,
so
what's the needle jig event? I'm not up to date on that.
Needle Jig is hosting a Northeast, like almost like a paradise event, and it's the Needle Jig Northeast meetup. And
Yeah, that was okay. I heard something by Needle Jig was happening instead of Paradise this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
So yeah,
mhm.
but I didn't read up on it.
I'll be teaching one of those.
Nice.
Anyone like to come and hear me talk about how I do my color saturation?
You know I
I will
do.
be
What day
doing
is that? Is that Sunday or Monday?
It's a Monday,
Um,
Tuesday thing again, isn't it? Or Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yes, it's a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, okay, cool. So I
Those
can
shit,
drive up
those are
on
my days
Monday.
off.
So I can
Yeah,
drive up
you
on
should come.
Monday and be there.
Mhm,
I still got to
mhm.
book a room though.
It'll be
How
kind of
soon
like
is this happening?
End of October.
Yeah, right
That was
after the Richmond show.
Mm-hmm.
That'll kind of be like a reunion for me because that was the first time I met all you guys.
Yeah, for real. So, Jason, you're going to the Richmond show?
I might stop down for a day, but I'm not working
Okay.
at it.
I
Well,
signed
not this
myself
year.
up. Yeah, I think next year I'd love to, just because Jesse's cool. I
Well,
would
let me
like to
know
do
if you
that
need a
show.
booth, buddy.
Okay. This year I'm doing the New York tattoo convention that's in Brooklyn, and
Are you doing Philly?
no, I haven't done Philly forever. I used to do Philly, like I think I have a decade straight that I did Philly. And it's gotten so big, man. Like, I don't know. I just am not young anymore. Like, I've got plantar fasciitis. I don't think I can even like walk like to the bathroom, to the stencil area and to my booth without probably being in pain, you know? And I never
But
get
just
to
do what
see
Troy does
anybody.
and just bring like a little electronic scooter.
Oh, just be like, Troy, give me another one. Give me a little one.
He would. You know he would.
Oh, I know he would. He would. He's seen me cane that shit too, so he'd be like, "Come on, little, let's do this." I don't know. It's like so big. It's a little overwhelming. My team that I used to travel with, like Robbie, is actually. I guess I could definitely consider him to be one of my early travel buddies. You know, he wasn't like the early days with me and everybody else, like, but he was definitely there before he got in the shows and stuff like that. But it's different. I used to travel with like a horde of people, and we all had each other's backs. And you know, I didn't have to as like it wasn't as strenuous, I guess, because of that. But I don't know. I'm kind of. I think I might do it maybe like 2 years from now. You know, like a reunion. I'm gonna go do Philly. But typically, I just guest spot at my buddy's shop.
Well, the next time you come to Philadelphia, let me know. I would like to meet up
Okay.
and go to dinner.
Ah, thanks. That would be nice. I do like Philly. Are you near what part are you near?
I am just north of the city,
Oh, okay.
out in the suburbs. So
Oh, okay, cool. No, that would be nice because Philly is like, I don't know. I've been in Oklahoma for so long, you know, these big cities. Oof, it's scary. I'm actually really excited to see myself go to New York by myself because I haven't done anything like that in such a long time that I'm like, do I still got it in me? Can I do this?
Got it.
I think I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're Renee Little.
It's like, oh, yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
it.
I can do the things.
I have to
What thing is it
figure
I gotta
out a
do?
way to make my schedule work with the needle jig event. I want to go
That'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
because also last year was the first time I also got to meet all of you guys and everything.
Mhm.
So like, who knows? Maybe this time we can see a living grasshopper.
Oh gosh. Don't talk about grasshoppers.
I'm
It's so
sorry.
sad. Oh, it was so we bonded.
It was a
It's
serious
like
moment.
oh God, what if I just see this grasshopper wearing a screen mask and like a knife be like, I know what you did last fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, Medusa. Shh. You kept a promise.
Forgot that this is being recorded. I bet the whole grasshopper gang is watching this live stream.
Yeah, they're all gonna get us now. In Jimmy Peak, Massachusetts, they're just getting ready. Oh my gosh.
We didn't do it. We found it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we found it.
Right.
Actually, I don't know how many people are out there that have been having a hard time after the pandemic, but this is actually like, this is going to be kind of interesting. Because I was like a badass when we all met last year. I was like, let's hike up this hill. Let's do stuff. Let's like do all this thing again. Let's do this thing over here. And I got kind of wrecked this year. So it's going to be really funny to see like what I can do, you know, in that elevation and the walking, the
You're
hiking.
still a badass, Renee.
Yeah,
No, I'm not,
that
I'll be
hasn't
honest.
changed. I don't know if you know that or not.
I'm just kind of, my legs are smaller. There, I'll say that. I'm still a badass, just more petite.
Well, that is not a big deal.
No, because I think that's like everybody, to be honest. I think everybody got pretty fucky during all that. But you know me, I'm self-conscious. I'm like, no, I have to get up this mountain so I can paint this one view I have in mind.
That was such an epic morning, though.
Oh, it was so pretty.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But the walk down the mountain, be like, no, I can seriously get back in order to catch the cab and actually get to the airport on time. And my apprentice is like, where the fuck were you? We've got to go now. I'm like, we'll be fine.
No, we're fine. We're
We'll
fine.
be fine.
I'm just
Mhm.
proud that after that whole weekend, we all actually got up in the morning at the time we said.
Mhm.
Because
Well,
I would say if
I mean-
that wasn't arranged already, if it wasn't for the fact that I really wanted to hang out with you guys, nothing would have gotten me up that early. I would have slept until noon.
well,
It was
that
a
is
long
actually
weekend.
one of the
Early
ones-
that morning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm really glad that you guys came out because I would have gone with or without you, but it was really cool. Like having, to just kind of do like even if it was like a little bit more relaxed version of the seminar, just kind of getting out there and doing my stuff is always fun with other people,
Yeah.
And that is plein air. Sometimes like you have to get up ass crack of dawn just to get yourself like positioned and ready. And so because the weather can just get so bad, like the heat can get really bad, and it's always kind of best to go. For me, it's either dusk or morning.
It's the nicest light too.
Oh, because it's still diffused. You don't have any direct light, so you can really just have fun. And I know that I want to do some more. I'm going to bring my plein air stuff, so I won't have like my extra little palettes and stuff. So make sure everyone brings adequate things to paint and doodle outside, because I will be doing that and probably, coercing some more people to go do that with me. So if
That's
you guys
the
want,
appropriate thing to do.
yeah, like, hey guys, I know you came here for a bunch of nice seminars indoors, but you
You
wanna,
need to live a little.
yeah, I need to move my calves. You need to move your calves. Let's all move our calves and let's go. Yeah, I'm like very, like, my calves have just disappeared.
I used to have such nice calves. years ago.
Right?
Once, yeah. They used to be so nice. Now I have today's body, and that was the body of the past, and I'm okay with that.
Yes, and I do. I've been saying this is the new me. This is it. This is what we got to work with. Let's go see what our limitations are and have fun.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, so it is kind of nice having all these bigger paintings just waiting for me because I haven't been able to like go out and stretch my legs like I used to. So I've just been like sheltering in a cave, finishing all this big stuff.
I am personally pretty excited for the yucky, rainy fall and winter seasons coming in when at least where I'm at, business slows down, because I am, now that I've like started learning oil painting, I'm stoked on painting season.
Yeah, painting season is real.
Like, I guess I'm new to it, so like the last couple of painting seasons I've had, I was mostly like bored and not utilizing my time efficiently for at least creating art and stuff. More of like complaining about not having enough clients rather than just making art with that free time. And this year I'm ready to make so much art.
Oh, good.
So I'm stoked on
I've actually
painting
thought
season.
about that. Yeah, painting season is like a time to just renew, refresh. I mean, you're not technically not working. You're still doing your trade, you know?
Yeah, it just kind of slows down a little bit.
And slows down a bit. Oh, exactly. I actually did think about it now that I'm kind of like trying to change up my life a little bit, just to, you know, take on life's new metamorphosis of myself. And I have been thinking about like, man, it would be really great to just not book tattoos during the winter time necessarily, like throughout the whole time. That's when everyone cancels anyways. And then just focus on painting and drawing for like the season after that. And like springtime, just like jack up my schedule. And then wintertime, just like, yeah, rest is needed, and the cold sucks. So
yeah,
I don't mind it though. I like the cold.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I work in a walk-in shop, a street shop. So painting season is like hits hard financially when most of your clientele is walk-ins and stuff. But like in the past, I've complained a lot about that time, but since I started learning how to oil paint in the last couple of months, I'm like looking forward to being able to have that time. Like all summer long, I've been like, I don't have enough time to paint. Now winter's coming, my work's going to be much slower. Now I get all that time I've been hoping for. So I'm trying to keep that mentality to stay positive about the slow, you know, the month of December being cancellation month.
Right. Sun deprivation and everyone canceling. I mean, God, why do people always forget about the holidays coming up, you know? But it is, it's like, I don't know, I fall into seasonal depression a little bit. So painting has always saved me because I at least had something to do, you know, like boredom, you know, you really feel your lack of income, but when you're, you know, into something, it's almost like it makes it better, you know?
Yeah.
Also, if people are canceling on their tattoos because they don't have enough money because it's Christmas season and they're trying to do gift exchanges and limit their budgets, if they aren't wanting to get a tattoo for themselves because they don't have the money, they might be willing to instead get a painting for their mom. So you can just,
make I have one coworker, she makes these really cute ghosts. And I was like, it'd be so cute. We have all this hemp paper that's really fun. And I was like, we can make like little Christmas or Yuletime cards like Krampus cards, anything just to like, the holidays are coming up. We know it's going to be slow. So why don't we you can concentrate on just making flash, or we can concentrate on making flash that we can also use for like, like little paintings, little art prints, little, holiday cards, little mailers, little, anything that can just produce some kind of income.
Yeah, adapt to what the market
Because-
demands.
Exactly. Like I still talk about COVID, when we all had to shut down our shops, like I panicked and all I did was like start making little watercolor birds, and I sold them fairly inexpensively, but that small amount of money that was coming in was able to take care of the like shop rent, my rent. Like it really replaced, it was harder. I think that it was harder to sell those little guys, but it did take the place of my, my financial income from tattooing. So, I mean, I felt very, very lucky, and I wish, that we all had that sense of security, knowing we can fall back on something if something happens.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you never know. I didn't think I would get this sick for this long. So I've been really lucky that I like set some stuff up in place to where I'm like, all right, I'm still going to survive. If I was still like a young buck tatter, I think I'd be screwed, because I just would always have to count on that. And not like, I remember back in the day, we wouldn't even make appointments, it was just we would be there. Like the first client would probably come in around 6 p.m. and we would just pray that it was like a busy night, So, I'm very adamant that doing art is not only like good for the soul, but also just financially, it's being a little bit more fiscally responsible, having this another trade on your belt that you can create anything, really, the drop of the hat. And you'd be surprised how many people would like to help us create, because, the majority of people can't. They can't figure it out.
Something I noticed during the pandemic, when everything was shut down, especially during those first like couple of months, like March, April, May, like I think a lot of people realized how important it is to support small businesses when it wasn't just a shutdown anymore. It was closing time. And like it wasn't just a brief shutdown, shelter in place. It was closing downtime after, a couple weeks passed and it's still not over. And I think after that, what I noticed, at least with like artists and crafting type friends of mine, is that their sales started shooting up because people were wanting to support small businesses more, especially with their if they got any of those what were those weird small checks, the laughable
checks. Yes.
Yeah, so it was like you could pay rent and eat with this. It was like, where do you live?
Yeah, right.
But where do you live where that's enough? Yeah, I noticed a lot of people were starting to get the idea of supporting small businesses more. So it was a good time for creators, kind of, in a way, in a turnabout way. Had to go bad before it got better.
Right. Well, no, it is. And I always like make sure to show gratitude for that too. Like every single person that bought a print, I like made sure they got plenty of stickers, put a little private note in there, like, thank you so much for supporting small business and artists, because that's what they are doing. They love to support us. They love that we do this, like it took me a really long time because I've been painting since I was a little kiddo, and I'd be doing like live paintings and stuff. People generally think what we're doing is really, really cool. And they want to make sure that we can keep doing it and make sure, but I mean, sometimes they just don't know. A lot of times people just assume we make like millions of dollars, like no, it's the Andy Warhol days are a little over. But like, if they know that we're in need, they know that we want to sell something. If they know, then they are more willing to buy. And, I've been trying to, really focus on my apprentice as well, is that making sure she understands that we are also the products producing products, and we have to like let people know how to buy our products, you know, which is just like being as informative as possible, like really, really like advertising when we're selling things, you know. I don't know, I've been noticing some people just like throw stuff off on the internet and being like, here, a print, and they don't say anything, you know. They're like, well, is it for sale? How do I buy it? Where do I go to buy it? What can I do with it? You know, so like even as we like display our work online, like how are we engaging with that client? How are we letting them know this is who we are, this is what we make, and this is how you can buy it from us? I think is like the most important strategy if you are like an artist trying to sell their art. Just like figure out your strategy. But and then or you just have like paintings that feel your heart. Get it? Because it's a heart.
That is really solid advice though. Like
Yeah.
fully thinking through, like not just the creation of the art. Because I've really struggled with that because I put so much effort into actually like creating that when it comes to
Right.
like, putting it out there, I'm just kind of relying on people to be paying attention or to be looking for it.
Right. And no one is paying attention unless they follow you and they know you and they like know what to expect from you. And like, but like everyone else just sees it as like, oh, they made a pretty picture. That's cool. But if you are like being intentional in trying to sell it, trying to brand yourself, you know, then you do have to be a little bit more intentional with it and really be clear as much as physically possible. Because now it's like, you know, if you watch like TikTok or Instagram, it's like there's all different ways about communication, you know, either putting it in the subtext or putting like font directly on top of the video that you're making. So it's like reading it off as your picture's going, you know, there's like all these little different things. But that's like the one thing that I've seen that is just absent, you know. We want to sell all the art, but we have no idea how. Same thing with you know, I started really realizing this just trying to fill the gallery up full of the paintings that I had for my career tattooing. No one signed their prints, so it was really hard to put the gallery together and try to figure out who these people are, you know, just by knowing the style of art that it was, knowing like, you know, the signature. But I have some like really, really, really early dated stuff of some people that I was surprised. I was like, oh wow, that's so and so's cool.
I forget who it was, but I actually ended up making a post online one day, just trying to like track down who it was that actually made something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out where it was.
Were you successful?
It was here.
Sometimes
I
just
was.
Instagram.
I very much was. So back at the London show in 2016 or 2017, I bought a series of 4 prints from this artist,
Mhm.
and I could not make out their signature to save my life at all, in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And it was bad. It was real bad. So I was like, okay, I know a rough idea of style. I know they were European based, but like, can anyone help me identify who this artist was? And everyone that saw the prints that I had that I was trying to identify who did them, everyone was giving me different ideas. They were like, well, kind of looks like so-and-so's, but I mean, the color palette's a little different, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, definitely, you know, maybe they know, maybe you can reach out to them. Anyway, a lot of people were like, oh my God, those are awesome. Who did them? And I'm like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure this out.
No, they're not for sale. You can't have them.
And it's
They're no
embarrassing a
longer
little bit.
being
You're
made.
like, right? Like I have this art, and I don't know who did it. And I'm gonna frame it. It's gonna be cute, like awesome, but I have no freaking clue who did it. Like to me, that's somewhat embarrassing. Like because I do love collecting. And I like that's like what I like. I like being like, oh, this is so and so's, and I got it here during this period of blah blah blah. I love that shit. And when I don't know, yeah,
I did end up finding out who made the prints, which was awesome. Very helpful.
that is awesome. Mhm.
It was Daniel's Bouty.
Okay.
Don't know if you guys know his work or not, but he's got a book, that one book that I keep showing off. That's all like Art Nouveau-esque.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So
That
he's
sounds
the
dope.
same guy that made that series of 4 prints.
Oh, okay.
I found that out because I went onto his website to buy the book, and I was like, wait a second. That's one of the prints I have.
Oh,
And it was like the last few of the last one that he had. And I was like, I already have all 4 of those. The rest of them are sold out.
it was meant to be then. You found him again. You liked him that much that you found him again.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Did not expect that to happen, to be honest with you. I just thought I was going to be
Yeah, it
sitting
happens that
on
way.
mystery prints for a while.
hmm Actually, like that's usually when I do buy something is when someone catches my eye and I just keep coming back to it. I guess that's what they call it. It's speaking to you. But yeah, it's like stuff that you can identify, stuff that you can easily read, like however our brains work. That's the thing that we're drawn to. I know I just bought a print, and it's just because it's been staring at me at the store. It's at the antique shop, but it's like this old lithograph of birds in a nest, and it's pretty dope. But I've been just looking at it and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, be like, well, it's still here. I think I'm just gonna get it. Like I have all this tattoo stuff, and I have these really random biological illustrations of stuff. But yeah, I don't know, Miranda, what you're gonna say? Or was that you?
I was gonna say that was how I bought a necklace from Ananda.
Oh,
Actually, the one I'm wearing right now.
that's dope.
Yeah, I got it because I kept seeing it at the booth throughout the convention, and then at the very end, I was all like, "I've been meaning to ask about this."
Nice.
And
Which one did you get?
the jade one.
Yes, nice. That's what I like.
Yeah, I got this because I kept noticing it, kept sticking out to me every time I went to your booth, and then finally I was like, "Guess I gotta get it."
Yep. Dude, that's what I was thinking about when you guys were talking about like diversifying income and everything, like reinvesting into crystals and different things to sell at my shop has really, really helped me flesh stuff out, because that's basically like how I survived the pandemic was I had a lot of beads and I made meditation necklaces. And people prepaid for their tattoos, so that helps a lot too. But thank you for supporting my business, Medusa.
Yeah, see, it's like it's almost like a nice little. It's just a different way of being creative, Because I think like there's so many tatters that are like, no, I'm a tatter and that's it. And I'm like, well, who told you that? Was that just you making up your mind? That's what your area of focus was going to be on, and that's it. You're just going to be a master tatter, and that's it. Okay, But I think that just doesn't go hand on hand when you are like producing artwork that is mindful. Like I think our brains go elsewhere. Like where do we get this mindfulness? It's not just from tattoos. It's using our hands in different ways. It's using our brains in different ways. Because I love projects though, like that's my shit. I love projects.
I just got started on a new super top secret project that I can't really tell you about.
I was like, go on.
I can't really say anything about it.
Why even talk about it. I have super secret projects.
He
that I'm really
loves
proud of.
the suspension.
when it
Jeez.
comes to fruition, which it will, I can guarantee you it will. When it happens and you guys each receive one in the mail, you'll
Uh-huh.
know.
Okay.
It better be an invite to
Gorilla
tattoo on a bus all down the west or east coast.
No, but I will say this, Medusa. If my booth buddy for Puerto Rico backs out, guess who's taking his spot?
Who?
Really?
He
Did that
means
just
you.
go over your head?
Who would that be?
Who?
No, seriously,
you-
though, you have to say something so I don't feel weird.
Yeah, you.
Okay, I didn't want to make a stupid guess and sound like an egotistical weirdo.
No, you're going to be down there anyway, so
No, you're a wanted weirdo.
Thanks. I'm
Yay.
weird. But you know what? You guys are all weird too, and that's why we're all here.
Yeah, we are.
We're all weird.
We're pretty weird, man. It's cool.
don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to be backing out.
I can't wait to meet him. You better
Oh,
not
he is
back
the
out.
most
I'm stoked to meet
rad
him.
dude in the world. And he's flying all the way. So he's actually doing the Paris show in November. And then from Paris, he's flying down to Puerto Rico. But he's originally from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia.
Ooh.
So like literal opposite side of the world.
This is your booth partner
that's
for
pretty
Puerto
far.
Rico.
Yes.
How'd you
His
meet
name
this?
is Clement Zio. And he does super, super clean, super rad neo-Japanese stuff.
Okay.
I met him at the Dublin Tattoo Convention a few years back, and we clicked. We were talking about artists that we admire, and he mentioned like some of the people I really admire, and I was like, did we just become best friends? I think we just became best
Yes.
friends. He totally missed the reference there, but still he's like, yeah, I guess so. And I'm like, I think we did.
Show him that movie.
Oh, he would love it. He would
he may
absolutely
not have seen
crack up.
Mhm.
But great, great dude.
That's awesome. I thought about it. The guy who's putting on the Puerto Rico show was very, adamant about advertising.
That was
Yeah.
the
Aussie?
sunglasses guy at Hell City, wasn't it?
Huh?
That was the
Yeah,
sunglasses
that was the
guy at
sunglass
Hell
guy.
City, right?
Yeah.
Yallsy?
Well, but that's it. I'm so awkward. But he just kept telling me that we needed to talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. I'm like, okay.
Are
and
you,
so
are
I
you
just,
talking about Yallsy?
I don't remember.
I'll look it up.
Okay, yeah.
I hope that
I
doesn't
just got
sound.
another message from that guy saying like, we need to talk about this.
Mhm. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Let's talk about it. I'm here. And then there's nothing. So I'm like, okay. See, it's the pull through.
Where did it go?
And yeah, this year I think I've already outdid myself with events, which is totally fine by me.
I was going to say, that's one thing that really helps me like break away from that seasonal depression that I get into is
Yeah.
I enjoy going to work at the Puerto Rico show because it's in a tropical environment. So I'm getting plenty of the vitamin D that I need. And it kind of helps remind me that, hey, just remember, as quick as winter gets here, it also goes just as quickly.
Not here in Oklahoma.
Uh,
It will linger.
Oh, Renee,
Oh,
I
okay.
will potentially be in Oklahoma. Like I think the weekend before
Mad Kim.
the retreat.
who?
Oh, okay. Do you want to
Yeah.
guess?
I don't know if I'll have time, but I do want to say hi. So I'll let
What
you
are you
know.
doing?
There's a heavy metal festival in Texas I'm going to, but I road trip with my friends from Tulsa there.
Fuck yeah, stop by.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What festival is it?
Hell's Heroes. It's a bunch of
Oh.
heavy metals.
What's heavy metal these days? Because I listen to some weird
It's
shit that I don't think people know
the
about anymore.
theme of Hell's Heroes is typically like current bands that play the styles of metal that like would be in the 70s and 80s heavy metal.
Ooh,
So kind of
okay.
old school style.
That's cool. That's cool. Man, I want sludge metal to just make another revival. I'm waiting. It'll happen.
In time. Renee,
I
Oh.
know, right?
the convention that we're thinking of is the Mad Canvas one in Dominican Republic.
Oh, is it?
That's the guy he just sent me another message saying, hope you got
Oh,
some
you know what?
Mad Canvas shades I was passing out. Let's talk about the rules
Oh,
we have for Mad Canvas.
yeah. Okay. But I did get another one from the Puerto Rico show as well. Maybe I just fused that person into one person. Yeah, I think that's what I did.
You might have. I mean,
To be completely honest, I've been not my best organizing the shows. Like I used to be a pro, but now I'm just kind of like, oh, what's happened? Okay, I have to get ready for that. Cool, that's what I can do. Like, I'm still kind of baby stepping back into my environment, but I think I got this shit. But on that note too, I really enjoy hanging out with my people here in my studio. I really love painting. I really love the downtime I get with the kids. I've been liking it. Like, as a lady here in Oklahoma, I can kind of do whatever. It's nice.
I was gonna say, as far as the Dominican Republic show goes, I don't know too much about that, but I know the Puerto Rico show is pretty much an invitation-only show. So it's very kind of exclusive. But
No, I remember the first year that it went on.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go then either. I was like, nope.
I'm going.
It's because you found out I'm gonna be there. That's why you can't go.
Oh,
because you don't want to be around me.
Yes.
I get it. I get it. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to.
I mean, can't drama just be enough? Can it? No. God, that's terrible. No. You know why,
I'm
Jason?
feeling so special right now.
I know. What's the theme? Why are we fucking with Jason?
I don't understand it either.
First, everyone went quiet when I said I had friends. And now I've got this. Now Renee is literally trying to avoid me. By specifically not going to shows just so she doesn't have to be around me. It's cool.
Actually, true story. I stopped going to some shows because of a weirdo tatter, but that'll be another episode.
I'm only very Jason. I think that's the kind of thing you're supposed to say when you're not around.
Oh yeah. But no, this was a long time ago. No. So actually, Jason, it's because Puerto Rico is hot and humid and sticky. Where I grew up, somewhere that was hot and humid
and sticky. Yeah.
So when I hear Puerto, no, I go, oh, I gotta sweat a lot. Like when I hear hey, you're gonna be Minnesota, in February, I go, that sounds fun.
How about Anchorage? Or is that too extreme?
No, actually, I want more extreme. I want cold.
Yeah, Anchorage weather is like a nice fall all year long.
Oh, that's nice.
I had this conversation today with our shop person. We were like, where are we going to move where it's a nice fall all year long? And she looked it up and she's like, Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh.
But I don't know how many bands travel through Anchorage, Alaska on their tours. Kind of
I really like fancy food that has proper plating, and I really like bands and
yeah, so Anchorage is out.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost got stationed in Juneau. I was pretty excited about that. Well, you know, that was like my old military wife days. I was pretty stoked for Juneau, but it's all about what you're willing to give up too. Like I can be on the moon for like maybe a year and be fine. You know, I could probably like
How's
live
the
in.
Wi-Fi there? And
Oh,
like,
probably
let's-
good.
I mean, there's
It's
so
not-
much that we don't know too. Like, what if
They have
there's
tourists
like
and shit.
gremlins or monsters or like weird space snakes? We don't have
Isn't
proof
there
that
a
there's
moose?
not
Where?
on the moon.
Okay, all right. I was
On
like,
the
I'm
moon.
pretty
Yeah, we
sure
don't have
people would
proof
think
that
this
there's
would,
not
like,
weird space
support
snakes on the
this kind
moon.
of thing.
Space snakes?
Yeah, we don't know if there is any on the moon. There's not enough research that's been done.
No.
So
There might
like you
be-
could be on the moon, but for like maybe like a day, and then a weird space snake comes up and fucking kills you. And you know what? I'm sorry.
I was
Sorry.
thinking Rick and Morty space snakes. You know, they have their own radio station. It's pretty good. Actually, if you look up on Spotify, look up I think it is just Space Snakes. And that space snake music will come up and it's pretty funny.
I
I
am
like Rick and Morty
drawing
better.
a nebula. Maybe I should add some snakes into this.
Yeah, put a little snakety snake in there.
Yeah, just a little slick snake.
No, actually my staff, we were all talking about where we would like to go. And I was like thinking that they would all say, you know, like Prague or, you know, New York or something. But then like Montana came up. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, let's go to Montana. And the reasons was like it's isolated, it's really pretty, it's got lots of like stuff I don't think Oklahoma has. And most of like we're all isolated little hermits, you know, we all like the only thing we really do is like hang out with each other and do like projects, you know. And like
Ooh, you know, Vermont would be beautiful.
Ooh, Vermont would be pretty. That would be actually really nice.
See,
Yeah, I think it's like
I like people, so I like
Mhm.
bigger cities. Like Paris is always nice, especially in the wintertime.
Ooh, see, I haven't been to Europe yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Europe has my heart. It does.
Exactly. Well, I had an opportunity to go and I didn't use it because the people were, I mean, it was just not the right people to go to have the experience I wanted to. They would have wanted to be in the bar the whole time where I would be like, you know, I would be painting like Indian style in the middle of a quad somewhere or like find old churches and just like break in, you know. So I waited. I was like, I will go to Europe with the right people one day. And I keep like, well, I keep feeding Gabe little ideas all the time about like one Antarctica. I think we should go and definitely do like a Europe trip with
I
each
might
other.
be able to make that happen.
I'm down. I am
go.
down to work every single day to
Mhm.
save up to go to Antarctica or Europe with you guys. I would go
So
anywhere
if-
with you.
I would have
Okay.
to make some serious networking phone calls. But I'm pretty sure as long as we could get to the Horn of South America, like I forget if that's Argentina or Chile, that's like that goes all the way down the coast, all the way to the tip.
Yeah.
Is it Argentina?
Are you talking
My
about like
uncle-
the west side of the country?
You have a South American
Yes.
Antarctica?
Yeah.
What do you got? Okay. What's your hookup?
So my uncle used to run scientists back and forth from the tip of South America to Antarctica and back.
Let's go! I'm ready. I'll be there tomorrow. Let's go.
We would
Not too
definitely
soon,
need a
too soon.
professional crew.
We
to
would.
help us
I mean, it would
in
take some
settling in
serious
below zero
networking to
weather.
do that.
Oh, I
But
know.
imagine plein air painting
Yes.
penguins.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We wouldn't be
Okay.
able to use watercolors. In fact, oils might even freeze up on us, but
I
I mean,
know.
we
Well,
can try.
that was my joke with taking the Nick Baxter planner thing. And I was like, I can't do watercolors, so I gotta at least learn how to do it in oil at least, hopefully. I mean, honestly, it might be a sketching exhibition, which is
Excapition.
fine. Exhibition. Thank you. Exhibition.
By the way, I was totally wrong. It's Chile that's on the west side of the country, all the way to the tip, and it goes all the way to the tip. And Argentina is the larger one right next to it. So
Gotcha.
I mean, there's
apologies
that the
to
penguins will see on the way.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be
That,
so
and I
fun,
think we
y'all.
would need some kind of like special permit to go, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We'll
because
burn that bridge when we get to it.
right.
yeah, first things first, we got
I'll
to figure out if we can actually make it there.
Yeah, well, the gear alone, I mean, honestly, you're taking care of one of the biggest expenses, except for like fuel. And so that'd probably be our responsibility. Let's see, probably some pass to enter, unless there's like a free roaming area or something that's just not watched. I mean, I'm fine with going.
Well, I
under
know
the
that
radar.
there's different like international areas that are available.
There is. Yeah, and there's this one little plot of land that they usually drop tourists so they can say they like walked on Antarctica, and it's just
Right.
like one little area. So I would rather honestly like be anchored off a shoreline and just like paint the landscapes from there. Because that's not a bad thing,
What's
But
the
to sit
Wi-Fi
on-
like in Antarctica?
not bad.
What's what like in Antarctica?
What's the Wi-Fi like?
I hear it's great.
The space snakes suck though.
You just got frozen space snakes.
Oh God. Woo!
No.
Chicken.
Jason, I love how you layer your pieces. Like I remember watching you in the Paradise last year working on that goldfish. Was it a goldfish piece?
Oh, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
one?
It was so bright and vivid.
Have
Yeah,
you made
that
prints
was
of
it.
that
Baby.
yet? I love that piece so much.
I still don't even think it's done. Like there's more I want to do to it.
That's cool. It's really inspiring the patience you have.
Well, now that I'm like almost done with the hammerhead, I'm gonna pull this guy back out and start to work on finishing this one up.
I love the greens in him that you used. Like that,
in the
like
shark?
nice algae green and
Yeah.
yeah.
I was trying to go
I
for
bet
that
it
real
says-
like deep muted
Mhm.
olive drab kind of like old school traditional kind of feel.
Fuck yeah. No, I love it. It's beautiful. It is. It's like it's perfectly muted, and it is a little bit more of like an aged algae or color. It's cool.
Yeah.
I have a color in my set that I think feels like that, but it looks like baby poop in the bottle. Like the color of baby poop. And it's quite beautiful. Like everyone loves it. And I'm like, man, if this isn't a Freudian weird thing.
What color is it?
I don't know. I'm in the other booth. Let me see if this set has it. This is how lazy I am.
She said it was baby poop. Duh.
Yeah, baby poop. The
Cheers.
one that looks like baby puke.
I have one like that that's called Putrid Yellow.
Ooh.
I think that one's by
Yeah, it's like a mustardy color.
yeah, it's like a specialty set from Solid. The one that I have, I think.
Mm.
I mean, like, what mine is just called yellow ochre, pale,
Mhm.
basically.
Oh, we were talking paint, not a. Things?
Oh, we were talking, yeah, it just became everything. We were talking tattoo stuff, but
Oh, okay.
I always feel kind of guilty, guys, when I do like start talking about tattoo stuff. I'm like, I know it's art night, fucking it up.
Well, think about it like this, right? Tattooing is just painting on skin.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's like, trying to have some separation so we can have some peace from our life. But
Oh,
What I
that,
want
that
people here for
separation. Yeah,
painting.
that's it.
right, they go hand in hand for us. It's just what happened. It's just by chance what we all do.
Just by chance. Total
Just by chance. I mean, I can't help it. Tattooers talk to other tattooers.
Yeah.
Like
When they feel
I literally went. Yeah, I mean, we're in each other's safe places because we all know how awkward our jobs are sometimes. And I don't know. I think we are like a specific breed, and within our, because we are a community, hands down. Like we're an industry.
Well, you
but we
guys
are
might be, but apparently I don't have any friends.
Oh,
Jason, I'm sorry.
We love you, Jason.
Jason,
You're
you
our
have so many friends. It's okay.
Everybody is Jason.
I know. I just don't have any on the Zoom call right now.
All right.
Oh,
Dude,
dang.
Can I just say the only time I ever feel fine, like joking about somebody not having friends is when I'm obviously talking to a popular person.
I know. I'm just trying to continue
I'm
the
sorry.
ongoing joke.
I'm just told
Everyone here is like seriously a part of my heart. So,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
like, trust me,
Of
I
course
wouldn't
we
still
are.
be
We're
here right
perfect.
now if like I really thought that you guys weren't like super awesome.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't hang out with any of you guys if I didn't think you're cool. I love you guys.
Well, I'm not
You
gonna
guys
lie.
are
I would probably still hang out with Ananda, but
fun.
I don't know.
I'm dreadfully annoying, so I get it.
I mean,
We've noticed.
I know that I haven't technically
talk about Renee
broken.
like that. Don't do it.
I mean,
Renee
Amanda
knows
gets it.
that
She
I
knows
have
why.
nothing but the deepest of respect for her. And if she doesn't know that,
I think I
well,
know
then
that.
we're not going to go there. But
I don't think I'll ever admit it, but I know that. So thanks.
yeah,
Don't let my
yeah, you won't
Aries
admit
heart
it.
feel feelings.
You know.
Yeah, no. That's not where I'm a creator, damn it. I don't make feelings.
Yeah,
But my whole-
emotions, feelings. What are those? We just create
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we just create stuff. Like I'm creating this bloodthirsty man eater with titties because I'm a creator.
Yes.
What is
I
what's going
love
on
it.
up top? Can I?
So she was, yeah, she was really cool, and then I fucked her up, so I had to stand her down, and I'm trying to fix her now. So she's gonna be like this real dark, like anglerfish mermaid.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna have all these little webs coming from her claw, and then there's a little fishy there who's like, "Oh, these are so pretty." And then she's gonna, and then she has a mouth in her stomach down here.
Nice.
That's real nasty, but I want it to be real hazy too. And it's before I found out about this stuff.
Solvent-free gel medium.
Is
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm redoing the painting and I'm going to do my effects using that. And then Fawn told me this nice little recipe for some nice glazing. And with a little bit of that, a little bit of linseed oil, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just basically redoing this painting because I fucked it up years ago. And yeah, I mean, I do that. I can't just like let a painting die out or like sand it down, gesso completely and make it a brand new board, or I will finish it, and fix it. Because I mean, there's like, it won't take me that long. And I like the concept, it's cool. So why not?
Yeah.
But yeah. I have some big stuff though. Because I did the heart, and so I want to do an octopus that looks exactly like the heart, like it's mimicking it. So I want to do a whole series of weird stuff. Yeah.
That's appropriate thing to do.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's an excellent use of your time. I support this wholeheartedly.
Well, you know what else I've been working on. So I've been, yeah.
I am so excited to get that thing
Mhm,
that we're not talking about. No, okay.
mhm. I know. I'm like, Jason,
Oh,
you think
you
got
guys are going to be
secrets.
absolutely floored when you
I'm
get
so
them.
excited about that.
No,
You're gonna
you're
look
gonna
at
be
them.
floored.
You're going to look at them in your hand and you're going to be like, holy shit, how much time did he put into this?
You're gonna open your package and you're gonna be like, she's crazy. Why didn't I ever think of this? And because, yeah, I'm glad that we both have secret projects.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
has a secret project.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I have got, yeah, it's just something that I really started to like put into gear earlier this week and really starting to do like my homework on it, really starting to research like different places to like, you know,
Buy
find my
stuff.
correct resources to have them
Right.
manufactured. But it's, and I was even breaking down like, you know, cost potential, what's my initial startup cost going to be, what's my initial profit turnaround, because it's a series of a whole bunch of them that I would eventually like to sell, but it's also something that I could later on, if the first run goes well, expand and start doing collaborations with other artists on.
Ooh.
Ah.
I'm very
Fucking tattoo lunch boxes. Okay, go.
No, this is a bit smaller than that.
Okay. We could do the guessing. You can guess mine if I guess yours.
No, I like mysteries.
Oh, damn it. I hate them. I hate secrets. The worst.
I like surprises. I don't know. I've
Oh,
just
I
always been
hate
that
them.
way.
Oh my God. You know, like, so I got a surprise party one time and like I faked it. I was like, oh my God, I love you guys. But for some reason, just because I didn't know what was happening, I was like angry. But not like, you know, just more of like irritated, like, because I'm a weirdo. And I'm that
Yeah,
person that'll
I'll
like,
give you a hint. What I'm going to be doing, I have never seen done before.
okay.
Not that that's really specific, but I'm not going to say any more than that, except for it's going to be smaller than a lunchbox.
Okay.
And I personally have never seen something like this done before.
He is in communication with the space snakes.
I am.
With the
he's
moon.
brought them
I am.
into the place
Yes.
down to Earth to make them into some sort of.
Well, the Space Snakes and I have like an entire committee that we have put together. Okay, so like we're in constant contact all the time.
The space snakes. Oh wait, the space snakes are like your Oompa Loompas. And
Yes.
you're producing in your own
Correct.
factory weird small lunch boxes.
No, they're not
And
lunchboxes.
damn. Oh, I figured it out.
I thought that was him giving it away.
Well, I'm excited to like. I don't know. I should have samples ready to go for Jiminy Peak at the Needle Jig event. So hopefully I can pass them out to you guys. And then, yeah. And then I'm going to stop by Red Tree and be like, hey, Derb, look at this. And he'll be like, God damn it, you girl. Or that's how I have it planned out in my head.
I could see that legit happening though.
Yeah. And then we're like, ah, we high five. We're like, save the planet.
Woo!
Woo! Because I'm all about, you know, reducing things. So, you know, that's all I do like late at night. I can't sleep. I just like stay up all night researching, you know, and I have like zany theories and I have like zany ways about going about things. And, you know, it's crazy. It's just figuring out how things are actually made, you know, and just being innovative. Like, well, I don't have a $6,000 press, you know, with this custom mold. What the fuck am I going to use? You know, like it's just I don't know. I love that part. And I haven't really experienced this besides me now in my later 30s, like trusting myself to having an idea and then experimenting to see if I could figure it out and fix the problem, you know? Because usually it starts as a problem. Like all of it has been, you know, like, well, this is a problem. How do we fix it? And my brain it always goes that way. So this is, I don't know, I've been having a real blast actually with staying home and working on my projects. You know, I'm like, fuck, I got another, like, I got tattooing, which is busy, busy, busy. I got cats, which is busy, busy, busy. I'm like, what's actually for me? You know, like, what's my, what's going to be my retirement or like my brand on the universe, you know? Like, it'll be cool to go down as like a rad painter and a rad tatter, but I want to like really contribute something, you know, as my legacy or whatnot, because I don't really have kids. I mean, the cats are kids, don't get me wrong. They are. But, you know, they can't speak my name in old riddles or rhymes. Stories of heresy and witchcraft and debauchement.
I mean, even cats have their downsides, it seems.
Yeah, they have poopy bottoms sometimes, you know, I'll be honest.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then
actually,
there's go ahead.
part of the reason, Renee, that I really can't say too much to you about my side project
Oh, I wouldn't even imagine that you would, to be honest.
is because of your previous life. And I
Oh,
know that's
yeah.
probably hinting too much. So you may be able to figure it out if you really think carefully.
I'm like, which one? Okay.
Now you're thinking, aren't you?
Yeah. I think,
All right.
okay.
I will text
okay.
you. I will text you after we get done with this.
Okay. Because I'm like,
and I want you to swear publicly right now in front of everyone out there that you will never mention a word of this to anyone.
Oh, yeah. Everybody fuck off. I'm not telling you. There. Does that work?
In fact, I may actually reach out to you to have you be one of the first collaborators on this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And I'll tell you if it sucks or not.
Right after he texts you.
You would. You would, Medusa. You would immediately.
You're going to tell me everything.
Yeah, no, that's your secret. That's your secret. These lips are sealed on the vault. But I do like helping out cool stuff. So if I can be of help to you, that's my only curiosity point is like, oh, I can help. My dad was an engineer. I could get ripped off. I'll help.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't require a whole lot of engineering considering the fact that I'm going to be giving it to someone else to actually manufacture.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
it is going to be something that I think other different artists around the world may come to actually appreciate and may want to hop on board with.
Okay. Yeah. I'm down.
You know, just as like a little, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing like super practical. It's more like a novelty.
If it doesn't, right. I mean, if it promotes, you know, happiness and goodness.
I'll say, Jason, I feel really left out right now.
Oh, Amanda.
Don't no.
If you're not going to share with the whole class.
You can't do that. You cannot do that. You know I'm going to fold. You know that. You know I'm going to fold and I'm going to tell the world my secret. And you don't want to be responsible for that.
You have to share with the whole class. You can't be exclusive. It's mean.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't shared anything with anyone.
Anyways.
Yeah, you're doing good. Just don't break under pressure, Jason.
But it's Ananda.
I know.
But just refine you like a diamond, Jason. You can do it.
You're gonna keep pressuring me, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, fine. Here's what it is. Aren't you happy you know now?
Just let me know when I can pre-order, okay? This is enough. This is enough. I get early insider access. I'm okay with that.
But you won't have to. Because you're getting one of the first runs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm okay with it. I like surprise gifts. Thank you.
Yeah, invention.
You're gonna get it in the mail, and you're gonna be like, Holy shit, what is this?
What if we're making the same thing?
No,
That was
I don't think
literally
so.
what was just on my mind, though. Gotta say.
Right? What if
I
you, Jason, what
don't
if you
think
and
so.
I don't know. Because I'm making some weird ass shit. And I think people could really go.
Is yours biodegradable?
One of them is, yes.
Okay, so yeah, definitely not the same thing.
Ah, okay.
Okay, but the other one is not. Because I have
Mm.
two going on. But the other one is replacing something.
Yeah, so mine's not replacing anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not exactly super useful what I'm coming up with, but it's like a nice, like I said, it's a nice little novelty item.
Okay. I'm done. I want to see.
Salty.
That I'm putting in way too much time to create.
It's the appropriate amount of time, though. And I think that's one of the things that, like, just think about it like one of your paintings, man. You know,
Yeah, true,
nobody's
true.
standing over you with a clock saying, "Oh, why aren't you done yet?" You
Yeah, they
know?
tried to do that in college and it didn't work.
Right.
I know they really, they were really aggressive. Very
Yeah.
very threatening.
Like, listen, everyone, your final paintings are due on this date. And it's like, yeah, right. Not
And they're
even
like, no,
close to being
really.
done.
Yeah. They're like, no, really, you should. And then I'm like, I'm the girl that was like, oh yeah, that's tomorrow. All
I was the
right.
one
And
that was
there's
sitting
that.
back like, listen, I've put in like 80 hours on this so far and I'm still not done. Sorry, it's not going to get finished by that time.
I do have a friend that I went to school with that does remind me of you, like the kind of artist that you are, like your energy towards it. You know, he does remind me a lot of you. And he was like such a perfectionist, and he won like fucking everything. And like for winning, he would like we would like win opportunities for like how much gallery space we could get. You know, like we had to earn it. It's kind of fucked up,
Right.
but whatever. And yeah, like he would get solo shows all the time because his assignments were to us, we were just like, like they were just, it was so perfect, you know, where we were doing like all this weird abstract shit that I don't know. It was, I think we were just being weirdos, but yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing that you dedicate so much, you know, towards your thoughts and your ideas like that, because it's obviously recognizably more scholarly of you.
Well, I
It's like,
appreciate that.
oh, you're
I've always been of the
welcome.
philosophy that if I'm going to do something, I want to do it, you know, to my best ability. And I want to do it
Right.
like 100%, you know, full out. And the only way I know how to do that is to just keep working on something until I'm finally at the point where I'm like, I'm so tired of working on this. I just don't even want to see it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it's like, okay, cool, it's done.
Does your family like? Do our families think we're workaholics,
Mine does.
or like just?
Mine's
Yeah,
accused me of that several times, even in the past couple of
Yeah.
weeks.
I mean, I think it's true. There is like a level of dedication because I mean, you know, what's the number one thing us oldies are saying to our apprentices? You don't know what we've been through and what we've dedicated and sacrificed and all this. Like I totally will admit that I am a workaholic because, yeah, like this represents me. Like,
Yeah.
who am I without these things that I do? You know,
Well, and it's not just
but
that, but you're always part of being who we are, right? Our personalities is that we're always
self-driven,
trying to push the envelope and we're always trying to do more and do better,
right?
right? And,
Right.
you know, it's like whether that means picking up another medium, whether that means, you know, working on a side project or side hustle or whatever. You know, that's part of who we are because that is how we identify ourselves. We
Mhm.
are the innovators. We are the people that push the envelope. We're the people that, you know, make things happen. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, that means we have to put in a lot of extra time.
Yeah. Like if
Doesn't
we should
make
all get martyrdom badges,
We should.
you know. I
It's
mean,
true
for
though.
making things pretty.
It doesn't
No.
exist until we decide it has to exist. Nobody
Right.
else can like see into our mind and say, oh yeah, no, don't worry, I got this. You know, like if we don't make it, nobody knows.
Right.
Mhm.
Renee, you have
Sometimes I feel like-
wonderful hair, but I don't need a close up of it.
What do I have? Oh, sorry guys. Oh, wait, terrific. Thanks. I'm a great window, right? I was just listening and thanks. Yeah, I mean, lately I've been trying to not allow myself to be upset by things because things are upsetting lately in the world, you know. And I just keep telling myself, like, now that I am kind of older, I don't really have too many questions besides the fact that I am a creator and I just like allow that to happen. Like, this is who I am, and I can't allow myself to get too upset by things, you know, because I have to see them for what they are. So maybe I can project something visually and create something that will like be of some use to someone else, I guess.
Well,
Like, if that makes any sense.
I think Ananda touched on that point just a second ago where she said
Mhm.
it's not going to exist if we don't put in the work to create it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
You know?
that is. Yeah, she said it better.
Very, very like philosophically deep thought there, Ananda.
So
Mhm,
on
mhm.
another note with philosophy, yeah, those thoughts.
Philosophy?
Deep thoughts. Seriously though, like I found that when I feel angry and upset, and instead of like, you know, creating art in that period of time, or when I'm anxious, helps me find a channel for it that is healthy and productive while still allowing the feeling to exist and feeling it, which is actually what facilitates its release. Because if you bottle it up and truly be like, no, I can't be that way, blah, 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 then it just lives and seethes and builds in you. But if you can find some way of allowing yourself to feel it, then you can actually facilitate it moving through.
Mhm.
Okay, you're too smart to be here right now.
Thank you for coming on the TED Talk.
That was like deep on a whole new level that I did not expect to hear tonight.
This is why I'm the
Teal
spirit
Swan
of
ain't got
conversation.
shit.
It's part of who I am. You
I'm going to
invite
be like
Yeah.
meditating
It's kind of
on
Amanda,
that thought for
Jason.
the rest of the night. Thanks.
Have you
That's
met
kind
me?
of Amanda.
Yeah, no, truly. I should have known.
It's good.
Yeah, Teal Swan doesn't have anything on you.
Meditation and
Amanda.
anime, that's my vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, she's just kind of that vibe.
No, I know. I know.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know this or not, but we've met before.
Oh, I know.
Meet
I don't know
again,
if you.
though.
I don't know if you.
Need this in my life.
She's got
No,
this
it's fine.
back
I
piece done by this person, Renee. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of her.
I don't know. I hear she's kind of kunty.
Fucking
I mean,
awesome.
she is, but she's a hell of an artist. And like her
Thank
kookiness and like my kookiness get along. So
Yeah. So it works. She's cool though, sometimes.
yeah, occasionally.
All the
Oh my
time.
God. No. I feel okay. So whenever I do, when you guys get that burst of cool, refreshing breeze of that one kid that comes up to you and thinks you're cool, like whenever I have that moment ever where I feel slightly cool, I just honestly think it's just a team for the nerds. Like, yeah, point to Gryffindor, and I just carry on after that. Like, fuck yeah, I did it. I made one kid think a nerd was cool. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Da-da-da. Because oh my God, if people really knew how nerdy, like the intensity of it,
They would feel safe around you like I do.
Yes, that's true too. Yeah. Like, what's going on in my head most of the time. All that's really pretty all the time. So I don't know. I think that is the joyous thing about us is that we get to be nerds. We get to like have fun with our brains. So many adults don't get that privilege.
True
And
story.
that's lame.
So many
It's
people
lame.
like shove it down because they're like, no, if I'm like this, people will reject me in my like real person job. Meanwhile, we're over here
Mhm.
like feral monkeys, like
Thriving.
yeah. And they like, I feel like they live vicariously through us when they come to the shop. They're like, oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
You live such an amazing life. I wish I could do that. It's like you can.
You
Cheat
can.
code.
Yep. Cheat code. Yeah. I have a client that talks to me about stuff like that, like because he's also like independently wealthy. I'll just say that. And he was like, I don't know, he talks to me differently. Like we're on this like secret club, together, and he gets real close and he's like, because we like cheated it, man. We cheated the system. And I'm like, oh, I never really thought about it like that, but I guess we kind of did.
We did.
We did. Like I have zero college debt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like zero. I've never really had it. Had it for maybe like a year or two, just paid for it in cash when I was tattooing.
So I actually like I'm staying right now in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and this is where the college that I went to for a while is.
Oh wow,
And
yeah.
because nostalgia, I got off work early one day and I decided to find the campus. Finally fucking found it after getting lost a million times. This town has changed so much. But I go into the art building, I'm like smelling the oil paint, feeling all the memories come back, like remembering the corner where I fell asleep inside an art installation in between classes. And and then I run into one of my old art professors and she's in an admin office, right? Talking with me, one of the administrators, and I just wanted to say hi to Kim. So she recognizes me right away, and I'm just like, yeah, I just want to let you know, thanks for the class. I know I gave you I complained a lot, but you've really gave me a lot of fundamentals that made me a great artist, and now I'm a working artist, and I, successful and stuff, and the administrator was like, well, when did you graduate? And I was like, oh, well, I didn't. And she's like, oh, well, when did you quit? And I was like, well, I left school so I could figure out how to make a living making art. And I did.
Yeah.
So
And I did.
it was just like, it was one of those things that I even like, they think that there's this formula for
Right.
success that involves something that you can quantify,
Right.
and
It's just not so.
That whole concept of being able to quantify, that's all based on administration, right? Because with things like administration, especially at universities, if you can't measure it in some way, then there's no way to measure progress. And if you can't measure progress, how can you know if someone's advancing? And if you can't tell if someone's advancing, then what's the point in even teaching it? Right? So that all comes from the administrative perspective, because in order to turn around for them to say, we've had 8 artists that have gone on to have full-on art careers, creating art, doing what they love, and they all went here.
right.
But in order to be able to do that, they have to be able to quantify it somehow, right? So if they can't quantify it, then they have no way to measure it or manage it, so that they can't get that kind of a kudo or accolade. So that's where that whole concept comes from, is they need to be able to see progress. People that aren't art people are managing art people, and they need to be able to see numbers and progress and data. And don't get me wrong, there's a big art there. I'm a firm believer that there is an art to data, and like analyzing data, that is an art in my opinion. It's not easy, and it definitely takes creativity sometimes to like see the big picture through data. But at the same time, it's like, if someone's progressing in art, it's going to be so hard to quantify it that you really honestly shouldn't even try.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you build, like, what would be the variables on that, to somehow have the ability to track an artist's development alone? Like, I don't think it should be tried. It should
Well, think
just
about things
be,
that can be measured, right? So a lot of times
oh, yeah.
the quantifiable data that they'll look for is speed, right?
Yeah, speed painting. Yeah.
How fast can they crank things out? They'll look at
Mhm.
volume of work. Oh, well, they might be a little bit slower, but they're also working on 60 different paintings at one time,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So they'll look at what's the body of work look like? They'll look at the size of the work, right? Oh, they might have only done one painting a month, but that painting's, 6 foot by 8 foot, right? That's
Mhm.
quantifiable, right?
Oh, actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is a good segue because of this. This is exactly what you're saying. Have you guys seen the new paintings of like AI is doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy fuck! And that could be quantifiable. Like they could just be
Right.
like, oh yeah, here. Like you could obviously see it getting better. You can see it like, I mean, this is like heavenly DMT trippy, crazy, beautiful art that they're making, and that they can like probably figure out like what is it that develops the skill of creation. So yeah, sorry, that was like an immediate thought.
But I mean,
I wanted to share.
that's quantifiable data, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people in the administration are looking at. And that's all they want to know about. That's all they care to know about.
Yeah.
I know
It's
this
just
because I
sad.
used to work in administration at a higher education institution. That's where I'm coming from with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad because it's like really art, it evolves and it moves and it shifts so much over someone's pursuit of it. I almost said career, but then I guess people think that, that's only applicable if you're a working artist. But this, if you keep going, like when you were asking earlier, how could you even quantify whether or not someone's growing as an artist? To me, it's like, are they still creating? Are they
Yeah.
still putting pen on paper? Are they still working in some kind of visual medium? Then
Right.
you're an artist and you're growing. It's like, it's not about product to me, because
No, it's about doing the action.
about
for
doing it.
sure.
Just keep
Mhm.
doing it, because until you do it, you're just going to continue to stagnate where you are. I don't know, because
Yeah, I think you want to be able to see an evolution in people's art, whether that's through craftsmanship, whether it's through emotional expression, conveying a thought or emotion, or maybe creating a scene or telling a story. Like you want to be able to see some type of movement in a direction, right?
Mhm. Well, it's
Throughout their
also
body
like,
of work over a long period of time.
right. Well, it's like building your muscles, if you do art
Right.
every day, those muscles, technically and figuratively, will get stronger. So you can see, especially if you have a real clear line of evolving paintings, you can see yourself getting stronger, especially if you have like a routine that's consistent. It's easier to see it, you know. But it is like just getting up and doing art is basically like getting up and going running or doing your squats for your brain. Not actually, you will not lose weight by painting. So this is not considered exercise. There you go.
now I understand why my ass is so fat.
Oh, stop.
Oh my gosh, dude. So get this. Like your ass might not be flat. It might be or fat. It might be inflamed. Because I've been doing I'm trying to get back into my physical care, and I have this like poopy bottom syndrome for a second, and it was just like on the sides, and I forget what it's called, but there's some muscle there, and it was just like super inflamed. It's like all my lady friends are like, "Ooh, girl, your ass is getting juicy," but I'm like, "No, it hurts." So yeah, she took
Good
care
to
of that.
know.
It's pretty good now.
Good
Yeah,
to
it's
know.
because I was sitting like a jerk in my chair, basically. I was sitting on like the very edge of my seat and just not realizing where I was putting myself for like a month straight.
Yup.
It happens. You gotta forget the routines.
You must take care of the bodies. I need to go back to my chiropractor.
I know. I'm like, speaking of, what is our time? I'm starting to get a little stiff.
Yep. We're just about out of time to start the class. And I actually have to get running in a minute too, because I got to get a few
See?
things done before class.
I felt it. I'm not psychic, but I felt it.
I need food, so I'm gonna hop off.
Same. Hey, why don't you show us what you got going on before you hop off? And that's how we'll
Okay.
exit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. Medusa, you go
Okay.
first.
All right. I don't know what I'm painting. I know this is supposed to be a blood orange, and then this started out as a raspberry, and now it's, I don't know. I
love
got
it.
carried away, so it's its own thing.
I love
And that's what
Will
I'm
you take a
working on.
picture? Take a picture of that and send it to me. And yeah, maybe in like Gabe or something they can put it. But I'm like, I want to see the detail of it closer, better.
Okay. Yeah, there's some shine on it right now from the light and everything.
Mhm.
So it's a little harder to
Cool.
see, but it's just a bunch of nonsensical paints and paint strokes in places where I felt like they should go.
It's looking
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks really awesome.
I really do like that too.
Hmm.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. And I cannot wait to see you next month. That'd be really cool. You're coming.
I'm gonna for the needle jig thing. Yeah, I gotta work on figuring out how to do that because I kind of forgot it. But I'm sure I can pull some last minute plans together. I'll talk to
Okay.
you guys
If not,
later.
then- all right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Who's next? Who's out of here? I'm gonna head out of here.
Yeah, I'm getting
show
out of
you
here
the
in just a
things.
second.
Oh yeah, Nanda. Be nice.
Yes.
Cool little fun little flash pieces. Yeah.
Flash. Thanks for
Super
accepting
fun.
tonight, even though I don't have the paint.
Oh no, thank you for joining. It's just about expression. Yes. It's about chilling and being weird
Always
and
so
being
much.
fun.
Always so nice to hang out
Oh,
with
yes.
you.
Yes, yes. All right, Jason, what do you have there? What do you got going
I
on?
have little shark.
He's
He
very
is
nice.
angry shark.
He is so
Mhm.
handsome.
He is very handsome. Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I want,
Yep.
yes.
I got this thing going on. She's nice. She's got some glare on her. I got some claw
Ooh.
action going on here. I'm just building some layers to
Love
make
that
this
texture.
claw like
Oh,
real
yes.
close.
Agreed.
And
On the
then
texture.
I'm gonna build her mouth again, and then I'm gonna put a glaze covering all of it.
Okay.
So you gotta build it, make it perfect, give it all the texture, and then
Grousey.
I'll build the glaze. But I'll do it first so it like, darkest to lightest, so I really get a nice roundness. So I'll just build the glaze up and through, and I'll make it look like she's real set back in the water, and then I'll make these guys real bright, so it's really eerie and terrifying, and
Yes.
yes,
Super scary.
super scary. Yeah, everyone, I guess have a good night, and we'll all just hang up. I think it's just us kids.
It
Thank
is.
you everyone for listening to Pete Night, and we'll see you next month, every last Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's 5 p.m. Central time.